So behind the volume was silent like it was last time.
There we go.
Hey,
Now it's working.
All right.
Start it over, Corey.
Sorry, guys. For some reason, our computer keeps resetting all of our shit every time we start.
I think it's every time Streamlabs updates.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is the second session of a homebrew that I am writing as we go, like I just said, but you guys didn't hear. It's called Eclipse, Night Eternal. Anybody who is maybe just checking this out for the first time, just to give you a little heads up on what the story's about. Unending darkness. 2 months ago, a second moon slowly ascended and encompassed the entire circumference of the sun. This new moon has created a state of fear and confusion as cities have fallen into a state of chaos. Leaders have amassed but have been unable to come to a conclusion for this phenomenon. The party, all but one, have met each other so far. They attended a meeting with House Delora. The area is called Delora, named after the main noble family that owns the main base, the keep that they're all working out of currently. They went to a meeting, found out some issues, some missions that they kind of partook in. They went and checked out some of the stones that have fallen. And they've learned a couple things, killed a couple things. What have we all learned so far? Does everybody remember?
Yes.
Yes?
That there are these zombie-like creatures that seem to be human that have been affected by the vicinity of the stone.
People are starting to get obsessed with them. There's some cult activity that's starting to kind of begin with people obsessed with the stones for some reason. The party has kind of figured out a little bit that it could be the stone that's starting to actually transform these people in a way, kind of monstrously.
It's been transforming the forest. And all
the animals as well, not just people.
We saw an owlbear had started to eat its own babies, and we were to save one of them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Did you find a name for the owlbear yet?
No.
Zane has a companion now that's actually an owlbear cub.
I forgot about that too. All right.
So be wary of.
Well, I lost my session 1 note, so I will write that down.
So be wary of what you do with said owlbear cub, so it doesn't just die. Other than that, they did a couple missions for some of the shops in town. They collected some herbs because the town is running low on things because people are going crazy buying up things, kind of like, what is it, milk and toilet paper, as they do with Storage. So the last they left off, they talked to the people at the Fresh Feast
in the alchemical shop.
Yeah, in the alchemical shop. So they got some fish. There are some, you'll learn, there's some things that I've created for the campaign that are just kind of like gathering profession type things. I posted them on the main page, so if at any time the party wants to just, go try to make some extra money, they have some ways to do so. And you guys have gotten rooms at the Cowering Cockatrice, which is the main inn and tavern of the keep.
And that's section B?
I didn't get where that was on the map.
That is the left, like if you were to walk into the keep, that big building right to the left. No. The keep is the front.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
So that is the Cowering Cockatrice. It's the one to the left that's kind of larger.
Number 1A.
Yes. So you guys are currently in Fury's alchemical shop. She just paid you for your herbs that you were able to gather for her. So what would you all like to do?
This isn't the same shop that was friends with Gotama, right?
No.
Okay.
That was the enchantment shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was run by 2 gnomes.
Okay.
Was it halflings or gnomes?
They were it was a halfling, I think.
Yeah, a brother and sister.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ellen, after what we've seen in the forest, I think it's probably best to alert maybe not all the nobles, but at least the city guard, Fillmore, and on an order letter of what possibilities may occur if people stay near the stone.
I believe that would be a fantastic idea, but if you don't mind heading that endeavor, I think my main concern is letting the Citadel know what's going on as well, because they'll need to have word of what exactly is happening. I also need to find a arcane reagent to. I have the ability to identify what these stones may be and what they may be doing, but I don't have the right materials to do it yet. It's going to be a bit expensive, and I can't afford it right now, but I'll see if the Citadel could provide the means to do it. If not, maybe later on down the road.
Is the Citadel all across the continent and investigating these stones?
I can't say. It's not in my position to divulge that information of what the Citadel's doing to non-Citadel members. I apologize for that. But in this immediate area, I am the only person representing the Citadel.
Well, I guess letting them know of any potential dangers of the stones.
Oh, they'll know. I'll be sure to let them know.
Well, Quirk, please, I don't know if you want to join either one of us in our next couple, I guess, mini quests, mini tasks.
That's fine.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys just outside of the. It is called. Let me see. Talentum Alchemical is the current shop you're outside.
Right there.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be heading back towards the inner part of the keep.
Did you guys take a rest before we ended,
I don't think we took a short rest
I
at all.
don't think so.
or a long rest?
No.
No,
Okay.
So
You did at the house.
At the house, I remember.
So you traveled back with no issues.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't have really had to use anything
Yeah.
from that point.
yeah, I was like, I have all my spell slots, so I don't know if I use
I'll
them.
say you guys traveled at dawn to head back to the keep. So I would say after talking with everybody, you're probably approaching like noon at this time.
But obviously, there's no.
Yeah, it's all dark.
It's dark.
That's another thing, Ben. This whole campaign, it's been literal darkness for 2 months now. So, how long would your character have been here? Because I know you kind of said something about you had heard of what's going on and you figured you might be of use in this area.
Yeah.
So, you probably would have traveled here by boat. So you would have arrived by dock. Would you be just freshly arriving?
I guess how long have the events been going on?
2 months total. So they arrived you've been there 1 day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you set out, you kind of talked, had your meeting, you set out on your quests. And then you took a long rest that evening. So this would be your second day.
Yeah.
Sure.
So they've been there for 2 days now.
Yeah, I guess just thinking about how long it takes word to spread until I can hear it, and then a boat ride would probably be pretty long. I'd probably be arriving
Okay, around this time.
around the same time as them. Maybe like a couple days earlier, but
Okay, sounds good. So where would you guys like to head?
I'm gonna split up from the party. I'll meet you guys.
Meeting us back at the counter cottages.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm gonna head to the enchantment shop.
Okay.
And then, can you remind me what their names were again?
Yes, it is Finton and Valis Zenric.
Okay.
And they are young halflings, male and female. Valis is the female, Zenric the male.
Okay. So I'll walk in and greet them.
Hey there, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing well. I need a favor to see if you guys can send a message to Gautama and the Citadel for me.
I'll do what we can, but we got some work to do on the machine here. The teleportation activities have kind of been down, and
No problem. This is a bit urgent, though. It involves the stones that have fallen from the sky.
Here's some parchment. Just write down what you need us to let them know, and check with us tomorrow. We'll see if we can get the message to them.
So I'll write down. Basically, I'll make it short. The stones have some sort of necromantic magic. Can't confirm. Actually, because I remember casting detect magic and there was an aura on them.
Yeah. I had said it was enchantment.
Enchantment. Okay.
I'm gonna change that retcon in the future, but for now, just say it's enchantment.
Yeah. So I'll write that down. So it has some sort of enchantment, magical aura.
We'll change it to necromancy for now.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So some sort of necromantic magical aura around them. It seems to be affecting the wildlife, and people are growing obsessed with them.
Okay.
And send word.
All right. No problem. Like I said, just check back tomorrow. I can let you know if we were able to get that done for you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you're welcome. Be careful out there.
Will do. And I'll go ahead and quickly run out and see if I can look for the rest of the party.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Where would you guys be heading?
Towards Area D to try to find, probably D. Try to find Fillmore or a somebody who speaks directly to Bono.
Okay. What'd you roll, Justin?
4.
4. Takes you a little while, but you kind of know the direction they would be heading, so you can head that way and just see if you can come upon them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll walk over.
So give me a perception check as you approach the gate and noble family area. Is that where you're headed?
Yep.
Are you guys looking as well, or just kind of following along?
Following along.
Okay.
13.
13. You approach and you do see somebody who looks like a well-dressed dwarf, and then a hooded figure speaking with him. And as you approach, the guards kind of stand in the way and say, "What can we do for you, sir?"
I need to speak with Fillmore or someone who has the ear of the king immediately.
Who may I ask is looking for him?
My name is Yas Sharif. I was here yesterday speaking with Bonham regarding the investigating of the stones.
You have any proof of this, sir?
I guess we'll have the note that we got from before, and I'll show it to him.
All right, give me 1 second. And he walks over, and you see the hooded figure kind of veer off and leave a little bit, and then he kind of motions for you to approach.
Okay. The hooded figure, is it able to see anything under the hood?
You can give me a perception check.
Nope, that one.
Nope.
All right.
Can't really tell.
Okay, I'll follow him to where he leads me.
All right. So who do I have the pleasure of meeting here?
And this is a dwarf?
Yeah.
Yes, Sharif.
Fillmore Hollow God. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So I was told that you are head of security.
Basically, I guess you could say that, yeah.
So, me and Lieva, I'll let them introduce themselves.
And you'll kind of start to approach and see that they're talking to a well-dressed dwarf.
Okay. I'll just kind of stand back a little bit.
So I'll let you introduce yourselves to him.
I'm Cork.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name's Plays with Squirrels.
All right.
This
That's
is
nice.
Eric.
Who's Eric?
My squirrel.
Oh, you named your squirrels. That's very nice.
But-
So what can I do for you guys?
So, as we were investigating some of the stones, we noticed there was one towards in the forest by the water. And while we were down just checking out the stone, we came across humanoid figures that had been transformed from human.
You sure about this? You got any proof or
Did we brought anything back?
you took samples?
We did. Oh, but I did take their blood samples. From
I can't do anything with that. You know, that's not really my.
well, if you know anybody
Forte.
who would be able to use it to.
I can probably talk to Fury down at the alchemist shop, see if she can help us with checking that stuff out. I would say drop it off with her, and I'll let her know.
But as we've seen so far, it has not only affected the human population, also the animals as well.
And where was this at?
Not too far away, probably.
It was down by the river
In a van.
in a van down by the river.
All right. Give me 1 second. You see him walk off and talk to a couple guards, and you see them kind of hurriedly go do something.
As he comes back, I'll be smoking my pipe, and I'll start puffing smoke in the shapes of the actual monsters we saw. So that
It's a nice trick.
So these are some of the things that we saw down by the water and what they look like.
All right.
So just in case, if you see something like that, know that.
What is this a cartoon? What is this? This smoke figures? Well, thank you.
Just
Thank
give
you
you a
for
heads
that.
up. But I would just be wary of
You caterpillar, want to make a mushroom.
of the people down in the town.
Yeah, I'll have my guards take a look. Appreciate the help.
It may also be worth some note too. Sorry, I'm Alwyn. I'm
Nice to meet
one of
you
the
with these guys.
mages with the Citadel, actually, and I've been partying with these folks.
Partying? What kind of party?
You could say more investigating the problems that you're having around Delora.
I got you.
It may be worth of note as well. We encountered an owlbear in the forest that was eating her own young as well.
That's morbid as fuck.
Yeah, it was
very tragic.
We actually rescued one of the cubs that our friend plays with over there, has under his care for now.
I kept him. I named him Garrett.
I'm getting confused here. Your name is really plays with squirrels.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna call you P. How about that?
I guess that's all right.
Well, it's gonna be all right. So, that's something I'll note. We can look into. As you guys can see, we've been pretty busy around here trying to keep track of all these crazy ass people. We've had some attacks. People are getting angry. I don't know what's going on. I feel like there might be some work for you fellas. I would say
What's this guy's name again?
Fillmore, Hollow Guard.
Okay. And in what capacity is he in Delora?
He is a noble, but
Okay.
he is also in charge of the guard.
What was his last name?
Hollow Guard.
Hollow Guard. Okay.
Yep. So I would say hold out in the tavern. Somebody's gonna come by. They wanted me to look for somebody that could take on some work for them. I think you guys might fit the bill.
You said hold out in the tavern.
Yeah, go to the Cowering Cockatrice and just
who is this contact?
you'll find out.
Okay.
If you went to the meeting yesterday, you'll probably recognize him. So let me know if you guys find out anything else. I can provide help when able.
Yeah, I'll drop these samples off to Fury, see what she has to say. But yeah, just keep a watch of the people down in the town.
Oh, we already are.
Because
It might be even advisable to get them away as best as you possibly can.
but if they can't, it's best just to keep watching and be ready.
The thing is, if things get worse, we're just going to lock down the Citadel. We'll try to help out as many people to get in here for safety as possible, but ultimately we have to protect the king and queen, and we'll just see how things go.
What about the protection of the forest?
Sorry there, bud, but we got to worry about the people first.
Do they know that I like run the forest, or is it just they have no?
You run the forest?
Yeah, I control the forest.
Now, is that just something that you think? Or is that like a...
I was gonna ask you.
I will say that you are...
I look after the forest.
You are
that's what I wrote
a
down.
self-crowned king of the forest.
Got it.
So, yeah. So he says, well, I appreciate the information. I got to get back to work. Just let me know if you guys need anything, and I'll supply help if able.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Well, that's about it for now.
Yeah, on behalf of the Citadel, thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Good day, fellas.
Thank you. So we'll make a quick stop back to Ferry and drop off the samples we got from the bodies.
Yeah, I have a sample of the monolith actually too. I can drop off to them as well.
That'd be good.
Or actually, I may also hang on to it too. I'm not sure yet. I'll decide on the way there.
How small is it?
How big was the sample that I took?
A
Was it
vial
like
size.
a vial size?
Because I'll say,
Okay.
is it possible to break it in half to put it in 2 different vials?
That might dilute the sample a little bit, but we'll see what happens. We'll go ahead and head there.
Alright. So I'll head back to Ferry's.
Hello.
Hello, Ferry. How are
You
you?
have more herbs for me.
I don't.
All right.
But as we went to go get the herbs, some of the bodies we came across, when we were take some blood samples from them. We spoke to Fillmore, who said to give them to you to investigate more into.
All right. I can start doing tests, but until I hear from him, is there anything specific you are looking for?
Maybe if there's anything of interest besides it just being coagulated blood that stands out.
All right. I can do some tests, and if you want to come see me tomorrow, I can let you know if I find anything out about them.
Oh, and if there's any parasitic agents inside of it.
I will take a look for that as well.
I also have a sample of the monolith too, if that would help out your experiments.
If you would like to leave it with me, I will take care of them, and you're welcome to take your samples back tomorrow after I'm done with them.
And then I'll reach into my bag and I'll pull out the sample, hand it to her.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Fury.
Do you all need anything else?
Not at the moment. Is there a time you want us to come back to check on status?
Well, I open up at around 10 a.m., so
Let's come back
anytime after
tomorrow.
that.
Actually, too, as I pull out the sample from my bag, I also have this sample from the water too in the river.
Oh,
Near.
We might want to hold on to that.
I'm just gonna give it to her.
I can give it back to you tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
She takes it and she just... No, I'm just kidding. She's not that dumb. All right.
That'd be it. Thank you very much.
No problem. Travel well.
Thank you.
All right. Where are you guys headed?
To the inn
Yeah.
and just wait.
Yep. As we're walking out, talk to you about some stuff. So, the reason why I wanted to keep the water is maybe we can find maybe a small rodent just to test the effects of the water, see how long they actually take hold, so we know what we're dealing with.
I don't know if we are exactly in the capacity to do the test yet. I think it might be best to see what she can find out first, and then we'll go from there. Once we get the samples back tomorrow, then we can do our own tests with the stuff.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Get back and probably get a drink.
So, as you're approaching, who's heading the party at this current time?
I guess the two of us.
Yeah, we're walking in front.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere in the middle.
So, give me perception checks as you approach.
7.
4.
So, as you're about to enter, you feel a soft hand touch your furry shoulder. Mr. Sharif,
Yes.
I believe we met yesterday, and she takes her hood off, and it's actually Queen Delora.
Oh,
I believe that I am the person you are looking for.
okay. Wow, why are you in such different type of garb?
Let's find a place to speak that's not so public. And she motions you all to go to the side alley.
Okay.
Around. Alright. So, she says, again, my name is Valletta. Queen Delora is what most people call me, but I'm not one to need such titles. So I have a problem with one of the other noble families. It's quite scary, and I was wondering if you all would be willing to look into it for me.
No, don't see an issue with that.
So, one of the families has been showing concerning signs with their recent actions. The family I am speaking of is the noble family of Lockwood, and the wife Cordelia is the main one that I am worried about. I've noticed a growing obsession from her with the local monolith-shaped rock. I have reports that she has began secretly leaving the city at night, along with members of her house guard, to hear the speeches of a radical group formed from the lower-class denizens that live outside the keep. I've heard that a week ago, she left, along with 6 members of her house guard, and did not return the next day. Witnesses stated that they saw some cloaked individuals heading towards a cave in the mountains to the northwest of the keep. I was wondering if you and your allies could check this out to see if there's any cause for concern.
Sure. I think we can take a look into this.
Yeah, I think since it is related to the monolith and one of these radical groups that have formed around it, I think it would be in our best interest to figure out.
Seeing that this is one of the noble families of the city, I would appreciate some
Discretion.
quiet investigation from this.
What would you like us to do with her?
Nothing necessarily with her. Just take a look and see if you can find out information of what's going on. If you plan to apprehend, if things look funny to a point where the guard could get involved, you might be able to talk Fillmore into releasing a couple of his to assist you. If you tell him that I have given the okay for this, I'm sure he would be willing to let them come.
Is there anything that we can say to him to let him know that you've given us this task?
She takes out a signet, and it doesn't look like a standard royal signet, but she knows it's something that can identify that she gave you this.
Okay.
And she hands it to you.
Thank you
It
very
says,
much.
just provide this to Fillmore, and he should be able to have a couple of his people accompany you. To keep this as quiet as possible, I would recommend maybe heading out. Well, I mean, it's always dark. I'm so used to telling people to head out at night, but I guess that's any time at this point. So, see what you can find out. I would like to bring them in, if they're up to no good, so we could question them and see what's happening.
Do you know anything else about this radical group of who its leader may be at all?
We don't know the leader just yet. It's that it's very concerning. It seems like their numbers are getting larger. We would like to know as much as possible. Cordelia and I have always been very close, and worries me greatly what might have come of this family.
Has she grown distant from you?
Yes, her obsession has kind of pulled her from many of the gatherings we've had in the keep. She's kept to herself. Her husband has showed up, but he has seemed rather worried. So I don't know if the same is affecting him as much as it is her.
Is there anything she cares about more than anything else?
Currently,
Besides the group, is there anything that would...
no. She just lives her life, as we all do here.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. I would say let Fillmore know that if he sends his guards with you, to be ready to take them in without making too big of a scene.
Will do. Will do.
I appreciate this, and come see us. And once this is complete, then we'll see if we can repay you for your efforts.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Would I know where this cave is?
Give me
Of the forest.
give me a history check. Pick nature if that's better.
Well, it doesn't matter because that has a 20 on it. 23
you know
or 21?
exactly where it's
Okay.
at. So just it's an area. If you look at the map, it's at northwest.
Yeah. So that's east.
Do you know anything about this
West
cave?
would be over here, right?
It depends on how it's rotated.
You see where the rocky structures are on the map?
Up here.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So it's going to take you a little ways to get there. So, but around this time, I would say it's probably approaching like 1 o'clock.
Well, let's go wait in the inn for this person that Fillmore was going to send our way.
Give me an insight check.
The person.
10.
Yeah, you think it was her.
Oh, okay.
They crossed that one.
You weren't there though to see that hooded figure that you now recognize as her was the one that was talking to Fillmore. So you approach after she had already.
Okay, all right. Well, should we head out now then?
I think I know where this cave is that she speaks of.
Do you know what sort of creatures or animals or anything that might dwell around the cave?
But I know that.
What's that? Nothing crazy other than just what you've seen.
Okay.
You know that there's just very strange things happening in the forest. So
I know of the location. I've never been inside of the cave. Cool.
So,
All right, well, it sounds like you're leading the way then.
That's fine.
All right.
do you want to get help of the guard now? Or do you want to get it later? Because we don't know what.
So you know that it's probably as far away from the keep. It's probably going to take you walking about 2 hours to get there.
Okay.
Well, I think if we walk out of town with guard, it might raise some suspicion. But on the other hand, people may be too preoccupied with the monolith in the middle of town right now. So, I mean, it's kind of 50-50, I think.
Maybe we could ask Fillmore to send them maybe a couple steps behind us.
That's fine.
So
Yeah.
that it doesn't seem that they're leaving with us, but they are coming with us.
Okay. If you two want to go wait outside of the keep while you go let Fillmore know, and then we'll just meet you outside.
Sounds good.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so I'll head back up to the noble section. Try to find Fillmore.
All right. You talk to the guards. They go retrieve him. So were you able to find him?
Yes. They gave us a task, but it seems as though we use a little bit of extra help in this endeavor.
What type of help are we talking here?
A couple extra guards would be helpful, just in case of what we may encounter.
So is there any cause for concern that would require me to send a couple guards with you? I mean,
Seeing as though and now, I will stuff it. I'm reach to my pocket and just start rolling the signet.
I see.
Seems as though someone is thinking this may be important to investigate.
All right. Well, give me a few minutes, and if you want to wait outside the keep, I'll have a couple of my guys meet you out there.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I'll put it back in my pocket.
All right.
Did they allow my bugbear to enter the keep?
Your owlbear?
Owlbear, sorry.
It's a cub. So you got some random stairs, but
Okay.
it wasn't anything.
I don't know how to use it because
Just give me an insight check.
call it back. 22. That's 2 nat 20s.
You get the feeling that
I'm not going to get one the rest of the night.
on a normal sunny day when crazy shit isn't happening around the keep, they might look a little more poorly at that thing. But as far as the crazy things that people are seeing lately, that's not too high on their list.
Okay. Can I do anything with it? Like, is it a
Right
real
now,
companion?
it's just a pet.
Got it.
So it can't attack or anything.
Yes.
Now it's just kind of something you take care of. You got to feed it, so on and so forth.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. What do you guys want to do?
I'll be meeting back up with them at the front of the keep.
Okay. So as you guys approach the keep, you hear some loud noises. You hear some arguing. You look over and you see some very crazed looking individuals outside the keep, kind of around the stone. So one thing I told them is basically, have you seen like the old Nightmare on Elm Street films when they go to Freddy's hometown and people are just acting real wild?
I think so.
So like kind of just crazy. Some people are like happy-go-lucky crazy. Some people are angered. Just
Lucky go happy crazy.
yeah, lucky go happy. And they walk out and they see a couple people engaged in an argument with a large dragonborn character.
What are they yelling?
From where you're at, kind of nonsense. So what would make your character, how would your character feel if you were walking through a town area and it was just utter chaos?
I probably
Thrilled.
So if a couple people approached your character and they were just uttering nonsense, some of it might be kind of just angered nonsense, how would you react?
probably just push them out of the way and keep moving.
Okay,
Where I want
so
to.
they're following you. So it looks like you are approaching the keep, and you have two crazed individuals just kind of throwing obscenities at you, trying to pick a fight, basically.
Yeah, I would just ignore them. I'd probably be heading to like the city watch or the town guard,
Okay.
wherever they're stationed.
So you see a what are you dressed as?
I'm in chainmail. I'm very tall, 6'8", and pretty large. But yeah, chainmail. I've got a long glaive on my back, and a crossbow strapped to my side.
Okay. So you see a large dragonborn being harassed by two crazed citizens of the slums outside of the Delora Keep. Would you guys react in any specific way?
I lean into Korik. I'll be like, do you know those crazy folk yelling at that dragonborn there?
No, me being there, would I know, pick up on what they're saying, what they're kind of like?
Some of it's gibberish, some of it's just obscenities. It looks like, give me an insight check.
10.
You've seen enough around town to know that a lot of these people, the ones that are a little more animated, do attempt to pick fights, hopefully so that they can beat somebody up, mug them, take the things from them that they might want.
Okay.
Well, that dragonborn certainly looks like he can handle himself. But perhaps we should intervene. You think?
I think so. Move closer.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk up and
Hey there, pointy ears.
you
trying to get in on this?
What's the purpose of harassing him?
Why do you care?
I mean, it seems that he doesn't want any trouble or is not interested. in what
Seems
he has
like
to
you
say.
don't want to have a nose, because I'm going to bite it off.
I mean, that's rather obscene, but
Hey, Jimmy, you trying to eat some nose tonight?
Can I tell if these guys are normally like this or
Inside check.
okay? That's a nat 1 plus 5.
You think that it's crazy people being crazy. So you see a half elven figure, looks more human than half elf, but the ears kind of set him apart. Kind of approach these men, and you can kind of get the gist that he's trying to intervene in a way.
Yeah, I'm wearing like these very distinctive mage robes of what's called the Chromatic Citadel. If you have lived on the continent before, everybody knows what the Citadel is. It's
Are you of like? You said that you were kind of law enforcement almost in a way, right?
Yeah.
Or were you more mercenary? Are you like mercenary now, or kind of on your own quest?
Yeah, essentially, I quit law enforcement, and then started just kind of
police.
started roaming as like a private investigator, just kind of going to random towns and looking if anybody needed help.
So now the two men that were verbally assaulting you have now turned their attention to the man who was trying to intervene.
Yeah, I'm short for a human, but tall for an elf, if that makes any sense.
You looking like a snack.
And I'm very clean cut. I have a clean cut beard, like a Riker beard from Star Trek Next Generation. A monocle on, and I wear a badge that signifies like my rank within the Citadel. I'm like the lowest ranking mage within the Citadel.
Me and Jimmy gonna eat your face. What you gonna do about it?
Look, we don't need any trouble. Perhaps
give me some food.
I mean, I don't have any food, but
give me some food.
I can buy you a meal at the inn if you want.
I take out a ration from my bag and just kind of toss it.
Looks like it's your lucky day. And they take the ration and they just kind of scurry off laughing.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for interviewing. Although you don't really look like you could handle those two.
No, I mean, they would have given me a hard time, definitely. So
he's peeking out from the alleyway.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start walking towards the gate, or walking in his direction. Is he the only Dragonborn that I've seen in the city?
There's people of all measure, but you surprisingly haven't seen really any Dragonborn.
Okay.
Dwarves, humans, not so many dwarves actually. Fillmore was actually one of the first dwarves you've seen. You see a lot of halflings. He was the only Kanku really that you've seen.
Yeah.
It's lots of humans, halflings.
So, I don't mean to intrude or anything, but what brings you to Delora? I don't think I've seen you around before. We've only just been here. This is our second day here.
Oh, well, as you can see, I'm just getting here. I heard about the strange things happening, and just my moral compass led me here. Need to help. If there's anything I can do. Can you point me to the town guard? Might be able to see if they need anything.
Actually, yeah.
As you guys are standing there, you actually see two guards that look like they're prepped for battle start to approach you.
With him too,
yeah.
or
no, they were. He would have already joined you guys.
Okay.
And then you'll see two guards just kind of walking on their own, starting to approach.
Actually, yeah, we've been working with the leader of the guard, or the captain of the guard, I should say, Mr. Fillmore Halligard. Actually, it would be Lord because he is a noble. We're actually heading out on a mission for him and the keep. If you don't mind joining us.
Maybe. Can I trust that you guys are actually working for the guard? You wouldn't mind if I verified it with them first?
No, not at all.
And as you're there, the two guards approach and they say, you guys are the ones we're supposed to meet out here?
Yeah.
Lord Hollow God sent us.
Yeah, my friend over there, he summoned the help.
My name's Paul.
Nice to meet you, Paul.
This is Cole.
Paul. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's on the menu for tonight, fellas?
So we're going to be going up to a cave northwest of the keep. We would like your help in just accompanying us, just in case.
Absolutely.
Extra, but it's kind of a delicate issue, and we don't want to try to tip too many people off that the guard is getting involved.
Yeah, you kind of filled us in on that. So I'll let you guys lead the way and just let us know if you need any assistance.
Gotcha. Thank you very much for your help.
Paul?
That's confirmation enough for me.
Excellent. I'm Elwin, by the way.
Duraka.
Duraka, nice to meet you.
Importance.
This is my friend
Yes.
Kork. He's a Kenku. He's actually very good at mimicking common for some reason. Over there, those are my two friends as well. Fellas, come over here. I've met a Dragonborn who
I'm not
maybe...
really paying attention. I'm just like halfway training the owlbear to. I rolled a 17 on animal hand. I'm just role playing, getting him to command whatever.
They kind of knew you already because you were kind of just around a lot with the mother and everything. They seem kind of sad, almost like kind of lethargic. But as you kind of train it a little bit, give it some food, just remember you'll probably have to give it food. So you'll probably have to purchase that or scavenge it somehow to try to feed him. But he's not really training to anything, but he does follow you. He doesn't really listen to you, but it's kind of just like...
I'm just rolling animal hand, like I said, just to...
slowly get it used to you and such. Gotcha.
Maybe one day he'll listen to me.
You see...
Right now I just have food. So he follows me.
As I walk over a tabaxi, a little bit older, graying around his mouth, his beard and mustache kind of looks like a Guy Fawkes beard, where he has mustache and just there. But he introduced himself. Yes, Sharif.
Duraka.
Baraka. Very interesting name. So will you be joining us on this?
I guess so. The guards kind of confirmed that you are working for them, and I am here to
Give me
help.
an insight check.
Roll high. Hey, that's good. That is 17.
You get a good feeling about him. There's kind of a reason you approached him. You felt as if, unlike a lot of the craziness going on, that he had good intentions.
Okay.
So.
And I don't know. Did you hear the description of my character?
You can describe him, yeah.
I'm tall, 6'8", and very built. Green dragonborn, so I've got green scales. I'm wearing chainmail right now, and then on my glaive on my back, hand crossbow attached to my side, and on my chest plate is a sigil with a warhammer and the justice scales on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll an insight on, or a history check on his sigil.
Okay.
See if I can.
Do a religion. Was it religious based?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do religion.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see what comes with that. That's 18 plus 3, so 21.
It's the sigil or the emblem for Tyr, the god of justice.
Okay. All right.
So that kind of gives you a good feeling as well.
Okay. So Tyr is like a benevolent deity, essentially. Okay. Well, not benevolent. It's more like
It's justice, kind of like neutral justice, not like a lawful good type thing. But
So keeping things the way they're supposed to be.
Okay. That's exact. Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. I guess I still haven't technically introduced myself. I'm still just like messing with the owlbear.
So you see a little dreaded hair.
Yeah, so I have dreads. I'm a bit older. I'm in the high 200 age range.
what race are you?
A force gnome. And like you said, I have dreads. It's more like starting to gray out and just a bit older. But other than that, I look kind of like a normal gnome garbs or.
So I definitely got a crick in my neck this morning, and I was really pissed off about it because I'm like, I gotta do this a lot today. This is like the first day to have this shit.
Yeah.
We also have another party member. He's doing some research for me at the moment, but his name is Percival.
Meowington.
She's currently asleep.
Freaking butthole Allison.
Don't worry, she's not watching.
Fucking bitch.
Have you guys seen what is it, Into the Tall Grass?
Yeah, I liked it.
It was pretty cool.
I liked
When
it.
I watched it and I saw the monolith and everything, I was like, oh, it's just like Corey's campaign.
Yeah. I actually thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, so since I caught you guys, I guess as you're about to leave, can I get any kind of description of what we're going to do?
Yeah, let's move outside of the keep real quick, out of earshot of any prying eyes and ears. We can discuss it a little more.
We can just pregame on the way. We'd rather
Yeah.
walk and talk.
Right. So I'll say, are you guys headed out now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say for the first hour of travel.
So during that first hour, if
That's
you don't
fine.
mind,
I'm just rolling. Something.
so we're actually heading up north. These guards are going to join us. The queen actually approached us in confidence that she has a friend of hers, a noblewoman from the Lockwood family, who's been kind of following a group of fanatics to one of these monoliths, and she's really concerned about her well-being. So we're actually going up there to help her, I think, is what we're going to try to do, and see if we can't get a little more information about what's going on with these monoliths. In fact, yesterday we were down south a little bit, and these monoliths have been causing quite a bit of a blight on the natural order of things. And that's actually where we met our friend P there. A lot of the creatures in the forest have been dying, essentially, and the best way to describe it is consuming their own. I mean, the owlbear that he has there, that cub, its mother was eating its siblings. So, and we also encountered some very strange horrors that attacked us.
So you remember them to be exposed rib cages.
Yeah.
Some of them had jaws with the tongue hanging down.
Yeah.
Their limbs had actually almost turned into like sharp bone structures that they used to attack.
Yeah. And then I'll describe that to you.
Yes, definitely sounds like something evil is happening.
Yeah, the Citadel's definitely concerned about it, and that's why they sent me here to kind of investigate locally what's happening here. We also took some samples of the water. You got samples of the blood. We got a sample of the monolith itself, and there's an alchemist in town that's doing some research on it to see what sort of properties they can divulge from those samples and get us a little more insight into what exactly is happening. I do have the ability to possibly identify what may be happening or what these monoliths may be doing, but I need to get the right arcane reagent to do it. I gotta find a pearl to make the spell happen, but I haven't come across one yet.
Does anyone know where these monoliths came from?
The sky.
So
really?
yes. So basically, you saw some solar flares coming from the eclipsed moon. Everybody did, and when this first started, after a short time after everything went dark and people started noticing it, these solar flares started happening, and all of these weird monolithic rocks started just plummeting to the earth. And that's where they came from, is the sky. And these are the rocks that people are starting to get obsessed with.
And I assume that only happened in Laura?
No.
It happens
This is
all
happening
over the
So
world.
there's monoliths all over?
Yes.
So in the first hour, if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna bring Orion out, my owl familiar, and I'm gonna send him ahead 100 feet to kind of scout out and maintain telepathic communication with me.
So what is your marching order?
I'll be first since I know where we're going.
Yeah.
I'll be following behind him.
I could probably.
We're still
in the front.
We still have the two guards with us, right?
Yeah.
But they're following behind us.
Yeah.
Can I be following behind them?
Yeah.
If being sneaky.
So we'll say you're leading. You two are then there. So Duraka.
And then I would be behind Araka. And then if you want me to roll perception for my owl, I can do that too.
Well, I'm gonna do something. How are you guys walking?
I'd say normally.
Normal pace until we know we're close to the cave.
Okay.
A normal gnome's pace.
Okay. So give me a perception check.
Okay. So it's going to be 18 for
18?
the owl.
So you're walking for about a half an hour,
Uh-huh.
and what's your owl's name?
Orion, yeah.
He picks up a sound, and when he lands in a tree to kind of take a closer look through you, you hear some clicking noises, and you see, or he sees, something that looks like this.
Jesus.
Slowly walking through the woods.
Okay. Towards us, or
No, he just basically just meandering through the woods.
Okay. As I'm walking, I guess Orion would tell me that, and then I ask him like which direction from us is it currently located.
And you actually, if you're viewing through him, you can see where it's at.
Okay, which is where? What direction?
Just say it's just off to the right a bit from where you guys
Okay.
are. He hasn't noticed you guys yet, so he can tell you which way he's
All right.
headed.
So Orion actually looks like he spotted a something. I don't know what it is. It's quite horrific, actually.
Does it look like one of the things we saw before?
Sort of, but worse.
They can get worse.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you guys are, I'm definitely interested in checking this thing out. I'm sure you would like to even.
Yeah, did it look evil?
Yeah.
Is it in the direction of where we're going?
It's sort of off to the right a little bit.
You get, give me an insight check.
20.
Yeah, you feel as if the path that you're headed towards,
It might actually.
it's
meet up
going,
with us.
if it could meet up with you for one, and for two, you could try to sneak around it if you'd like to, but the way the forests are, how you're passing through,
Yeah.
if you're walking at a normal pace, you get the idea that something might alert this thing if you're not careful.
I'd say not even worry about alerting it. We need to take it out. I mean, it can be a danger to other people too.
You said we've been walking about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's too close to the keep.
Yeah.
Way too close.
I'm going to. How big do the smoke monsters get? When they. Is it just
a medium-sized creature, or?
Let's see.
Is this your magic item?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the pipe? I don't
1
think it
foot
makes
cube.
it real life size.
So it's not too big, but it's big enough to show a shape.
Oh, I can actually. I'm gonna cast minor illusion.
Because I want to alert the two guards behind
So
us.
I will say you guys right now, how far can the owl go out
100
to?
feet.
100 feet. I'll say that
I mean, he
it's
can go
about-
as far as he wants, but to stay within communication.
It's about 60 feet away from you currently.
Okay, all right.
How far
So-
back are the guards?
So
You're all walking as a party. He's leading. You kind of all are grouped up right now, so you're all kind of together, just discussing, and they're listening in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you see, casting minor illusion.
yeah. And then I'll just basically show what it looks
So
like.
okay, but you're gonna show them what it. Okay.
Yeah,
That's bad.
yeah.
Make sure the guards are aware so they know that something's near us and we have to deal with it.
Okay. All right. So what do you guys want to do?
I'd say let's fucking take it out.
Okay. So how do you want to approach this situation?
Stealthily, but I'll have an Eldritch Blast ready.
Okay.
For
So give me stealth checks.
Stealth doesn't work for me.
Yeah, you roll at a disadvantage, right?
Roll at disadvantage, man.
So this will be for my owl, and this is
Oh,
for me.
actually not bad.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll take that.
Actually,
Let me see something.
You're not running going dum dum dum.
well, I am in heavy armor, so I
True.
do get disadvantage. Master the chainmail.
Whatever you like. Make a noise.
Ching, ching.
Okay. What'd you get?
22.
Okay.
6.
6.
15.
15.
17.
I rolled a 21, and the owl rolled a 17.
You guys feel as if you're moving stealthily enough where it's not triggering any.
Okay, so I'm going to ready a frostbite for when I see this thing emerge from the woods.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have my glaive kind of
Okay.
draw.
So you are 60 feet from it. So
We can move closer if we want.
Yeah, you're moving stealthily, and it doesn't seem to have alerted it yet. So
Yeah, because we can move at like half speed to move stealthily.
I say try to get as much range as we can, and then get close.
Yeah,
It's good
we
to
can
know.
move within to 30 feet, I think, and then we'll stay right here.
okay.
I'm just readying a dart.
So
If we want, I can
frostbite,
Yep, frostbite.
dart. You have your maul.
Glaive.
Glaive.
I just have it out.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if we want, I can create a snare, and we might be able to trap it.
Yeah, definitely do it. Whatever we can have to get an advantage would be great.
Okay. So, in the path right in front of me, we will have to coax it towards it.
I can do that.
So I will spend the 1 minute casting time and cast snare
Okay.
with my rope and set a snare right in front of us.
Okay.
On
What are you doing?
the last for 8 hours.
Eldritch Blast? Okay. So one of you will have to decide what the trigger is to start the situation.
You're luring him out, right? Yeah, all right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to approach the snare and you're going to lure him. And then what is all of your triggering effects?
Basically, when he
Once
hits
it's
the snare,
snared?
yeah.
Okay. So are you just luring him? Is that your, okay. So,
Do you want to go to the map?
no, it's
Okay,
fine.
all right.
This is just a random
Okay.
thing. So basically, what do you do to start getting its attention?
So I pull out a small horn and I blow into it, and none of them hear anything, but I think of the thing, and he should hear horn.
So you hear almost like a clicking pterodactyl-esque sound as it kind of looks up, and it's like, and it just starts like
That.
dashing.
Fuck that.
It starts dashing towards him, and then it hits the snare. And then, if you all want to do your ready
It
actions,
needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's actually got 15,000 dexterity.
16.
Yeah, it passes.
That'll pass.
So it doesn't trip the snare, but
Well,
you're
it
ready.
trips the snare, but it
It doesn't get caught.
by it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do your ready actions. Nat one.
Yeah. It needs to make a con save.
You ready to dart?
Yeah.
You just roll your attack.
7.
It failed, so it's going to take. Hang on before you roll your stuff, because this might affect it.
Okay.
It's going to take 3 cold damage,
Okay.
and it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack it
Okay.
makes. And then you're ready to action.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh no! That's because I. Lovely.
Oh, you don't have internet.
Just go back.
What's your
Hotspot. Failed.
what's your dex? Because dart is going to be a dex, right?
Yeah.
I think you had 16, which would be plus 3.
Yeah. So go ahead and just roll your
So
d20
add
real quick.
plus 5 to
Plus
that.
5,
Yeah, he's gonna hit it.
Okay.
and then it's going to be
17
I
plus.
think it's
A dart is 1d4 plus 3 with your.
D4. It's the final.
There you go.
7 damage.
7?
7.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now everybody roll initiative.
All right. This is for my owl. This is for me.
D20.
Ooh,
For
Where's
initiative.
my initiative? Oh.
You need to get onto the
15.
Wi-Fi.
What was that?
Do you need to get onto the Wi-Fi?
I'm using my hotspot on my phone, but I mean, I don't want to kill your Wi-Fi.
20 to 25. 15 to 20.
15.
Oh,
My owl rolled 15 as well.
Okay.
15.
My dex is 10, so I rolled 15, but my dex is 10, so in a scenario probably both of them.
The Cork owl, and then the Dragonborn. I forgot your
Okay.
Dragonborn's name. I
10
need
to
write it down.
15. 10 to 15. 5 to 10.
8.
7.
Okay.
And then a 5 for me.
20s.
I know, that's to say, I wish on my 20s on my check.
Yeah.
All right. So it is in front of Duraka?
Yeah, Durak.
Duraka?
Oh, it is Duraka. Duraka.
Yeah.
Duraka.
Okay, so up first is Cork.
Oh, all right. Yeah. So I haven't thrown my dart yet, have I?
You threw the
You
one.
threw the one. Yeah.
Alright, so, and it's right in front of us.
It's in front of him, and you all, I'm guessing, were around within 20 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
I'm just gonna. I guess I'm just gonna move closer to it.
Okay.
Quarterstaff it.
Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna quarterstaff it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll attack.
The D20, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Yeah.
18 plus 5.
Yep, that'll hit.
Sweet.
And then roll your damage.
6.
It's actually if you're using the versatile, which you are, because your other hand is you're not using.
Because
your
your
other hand for
offhand
anything.
attacks can be considered like a roundhouse kick,
Yeah.
like an elbow,
Okay.
so,
So
you
it'd
can
be-
still do.
It would
Yeah.
be 1d8.
Yep.
plus
So
3.
1d8 plus 3.
The diamond, yeah.
There you go. That's a good roll. 6
6
plus 3.
9.
9. All right.
I just see a bird version.
It's
of Master
looking pretty
Splinter.
bad.
And then you can bonus action unarmed strike if you want to.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
That's a D20 again, right?
Yep. D20 again plus 5.
17.
Damn, you're rolling good, dude.
Is it?
And then a D4 plus 3.
You rolled a 22.
4.
4. All right, looking even worse.
That's all bludgeoning damage too.
Yep.
Do you add? You add?
Oh no, you don't. No, for him he does. Cause
Question for you.
Okay.
It's dark outside. Who has dark vision?
I think so.
So for the people that do not, I will say that the guards had a torch out.
Yeah,
Dark
that's fine.
vision.
I forgot all about that. Sorry.
Is it way?
You don't have
Your turn.
Oh, okay.
Mine?
Yep.
I'm gonna swing at him with my glaive.
Okay.
I'll be 10 feet away from him.
Okay.
Because it's got reach.
You don't. Do you mind?
No, go ahead.
19.
That'll hit.
Set this. Oh, you can't do it.
7 damage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you have it right there too.
Looking pretty
So like
bad.
when your bonus action on arm strike,
You all
just
done?
follow that, but it's the same as your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Orion.
Orion's gonna fly in 20 feet.
Okay.
And he's gonna like swoop past his face and like ruffle his feathers up in this abomination's face, and he's gonna render the help action for the next person to roll an attack against him, and then he's gonna fly another 30 feet away.
Okay.
So he doesn't move his full movement, but and because he has flyby, he doesn't provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so it's going to move up to you, and it's going to try to attack you at disadvantage. That's a nat one.
Nice.
All right. So next up is Yaz.
Yeah, queen.
I'll have some swirling energy form my hand and shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
Okay. Roll to attack, and you have the help action if you would like.
That's pretty good. 24
That'll hit.
or 8 damage.
It falls to the ground dead. What
Good.
happens when it hits it?
As it hits you, you see just almost like you see most energy as it hits something. It hits it and then passes by it, but there's enough
Breaks
force.
out rib cage behind it. Gotcha. So it falls down. You guys have killed it.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to it and take out my knife and sort of cut off a piece of its flesh and put it into the last vial that I have.
So give me a perception check.
That's 11 plus 2, so.
So it almost looks like when you look down at it, like its bones have almost formed into almost like a wickered structure.
What the fuck?
Paul and Cole, I just want to make sure you see this so that if
yeah.
Fillmore asks, he's like, we're not just crazy. That
Yeah.
there's some weird
What,
stuff out
what
here.
the fuck is that thing?
This is what people transform into when they spend too long near the monoliths.
At least we assume.
Yeah.
Well,
Because this is similar to what we saw out at the cabin near the river.
All right, well, just give me a few minutes. I'm gonna take out my water skin and clean off some of the piss that's on my pants, so you guys don't have to smell it. Even though that guy kind of smells a little like piss. All right, so you guys have slayed it.
Yeah.
Woo.
You don't mind if I continue to take the sample?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. I have one vial left, so go ahead and add this in, and then that'll be what I'm doing.
All right.
Let us know when we get close to the cave, so we can put out or at least dim one of the torches, so that they don't see that it's coming. See that we're coming.
That's fine.
So, just so you know, if you ask them to dim the torches, they tell you no.
Okay.
But one, we kind of need to see. We can't do that.
I
So,
gotcha.
and also, I don't want anything like that sneaking up on me. Sorry, buddy.
I understand. It just might attract a little bit more attention.
Yeah, I mean, we can hold back until you want to give us a call to come help if you'd like. We're not going to run off or anything, but, you know,
Yeah.
if
I
you want to
just-
hold off on the light, we can do that.
I just called this a necromorph sample. That's what it is in my equipment.
Can I get my dart back?
Yep. You threw 2.
I threw 2.
Oh, no, you
Yeah, I
didn't. You
threw
threw
one.
1. You
Yeah.
went up and hit it. That's right.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna mess with that then.
So I know you took a piece of the skin sample. Do you want to take this thing's head back with us so they can actually see?
I mean, that's a little
I mean, it's a little much,
disgusting. I'm not going to. You're certainly more than welcome to.
but I mean, the brain activity might have a little bit more information.
That's yeah. If you,
While they're talking about it, I just use my glaive to
Chop its
chop
head
it.
off. You mean this head?
that's yeah. That's he
Thank you very
did
much.
it. That's
Here you go.
disgusting.
I hand it to you.
I'll put it and try to shove it into my bag.
Oh, you might want to. Do you have gloves or anything you can put on?
It's okay. It's okay.
At least wash your hands. Do you have a water skin?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Use your just use your water skin and wash your hands.
And then I look at my paw and I'm like,
All right, so you guys continuing on your way?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
I'll retake the lead. Come on, Garrett.
What is his name?
Garrett.
Garrett?
the owlbear cub.
Yeah, our cub's Garrett.
Okay. So, you guys still just moving along normal
Yeah.
pace? Okay. So, is Orion taking a look or?
Yeah, Orion would be flying ahead again and sort of 100 feet ahead, just keeping an eye out. I would say he's 100 feet like diagonal, so up and then, but still 100 feet from you.
Okay. So, as you're moving, give me a perception check for Orion.
Oh, that's really good. 5.
He notices a light source coming up ahead, but he can't really see what's going on with the light source.
How far ahead?
About 60 feet.
Okay. I'll relay that information to the party.
Okay.
Can we see that from where we're at through the forest?
No, just Orion.
Okay.
Just up the path, right?
Yeah.
do you know how far we are from the cave? From where we are?
19 survival or 20 nature?
How far away?
Yeah.
You guys are about an hour and a half in.
Okay.
So you got about another half an hour to get to the cave.
We're close.
Okay. So, what do you want to do? We're pretty close to getting to this cave.
Well, the light source is definitely closer to us than it is to the cave. Maybe take it a little easy. I don't think any of these creatures carried a light source as far as we've seen, but
So as you start to approach, you can kind of hear like the crackling of what you would know to be like
a torch.
campfire. Or
Oh,
something
campfire.
Like that.
Okay. Is it right off the path or?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll relay that information to everybody that Orion starts to hear the fire crackle now too.
Okay.
Do you guys want to investigate it or just leave him be?
Should
Probably investigate.
Probably investigate.
I'll send Orion down for a closer look to see what's going on.
So give me a perception.
And I am looking through his eyes.
Okay.
Investigation for him. Let me re-roll that because
Do you need help while you're walking? While you are seeing through his eyes?
well, you wouldn't be able to help him because.
No. To help you walking, like to at least.
Oh yeah. I would definitely. Well, I think if I would be standing still, essentially.
Okay.
18. What's investigation?
Intelligence. Yeah.
Okay. -4, so 14.
-4.
He flies
Yeah,
up
that's
and
my
he
owl.
sees just 4 humans just sitting around a campfire. They've got like a little tent. They're just kind of warming their hands.
What do they? I see what they're dressed in?
Very, very like slummish clothing.
Okay.
Give me an insight check.
For me or the owl?
You're
Okay.
looking through his eyes, so
Okay.
it would technically be you investigating.
Okay. Well, then, if it was me investigating, it would have been a
That's fine. That's-
23,
yeah, it's fine.
something like that. Insight would be 16.
You think that this might just be some slum denizens that maybe had left the city to just kind of get away from the madness.
Okay.
They might not realize what they might be in the middle of out here, but
Okay.
to them at the time, it probably was better than whatever was going on.
All
in
right.
the
I'll
city.
relay that information to these guys, and what do you do? Should we still approach them, or?
Are they knowing where I know where the entrance is? Is it like, do we have to go around them to get them? Is it
You
in
could
line
you could
with
easily
us?
bypass them and not even if you wanted to.
I'll say for now they don't seem to be of conflict for us.
I mean, we could even get information from them.
I think we should let them know how much danger we're in.
That's not a bad idea.
And I'd like to know if they're following the forest fire regulations.
So I think we should send in at least 1 or 2 people first, just to talk to them instead of all at once.
Okay. Duraka, if you want to go, and
I think plays would be good too.
yeah, P, if you want to go too, we'll hang out here on the road. If you need help, I'll send Orion with you guys as well, just to kind of keep an eye out.
That's fine.
Okay.
Who's there?
Don't shoot.
We don't plan to. Are we in danger?
No.
You are. Not from us, though.
Jesus Christ. How can we help you?
What are you doing in the forest alone?
Well, we were having some troubles in the slums of the city, so we figured it might be a little safe out here.
It's not that safe.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm starting to think that's the case, but I don't know where to go. Yeah, we figured we would just sit out here, maybe do some hunting and live a nice life in the forest till things calm down over in the city.
Ooh, that's nice.
And then Orion's gonna fly down and then land on Playswith's shoulders.
It's a bird.
So
He's a friend.
you all know of another place we could go to, or?
And then Orion hoots.
Would I know of a safer place in the forest?
Give me a nature check.
18.
You get the feeling that what you've seen, the forest is probably just not good news in any means right now.
Right now, the forest is not good.
All right, I guess we could see if we could get into the keep, maybe. They didn't seem to want to let too many of us in there. But...
And then he kind of looks like he's nodding in approval.
And they start to kind of pack up their things. And
Can I speak with his owl? With my speak with small beasts? Is that allowed?
I mean,
'Cause it's
he's an owl.
you would be speaking to. You can only see through. Can you hear through the owl?
I can hear and speak through
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Give me a insight check.
7.
You don't really know.
Okay.
So they start packing up and they start heading on their way.
And I'll do my best to point them towards the keep.
Okay. All right. So they head that way.
There's a body there. Don't be afraid. It's dead.
All right. Thank you. And then they head towards the keep.
And then after they start walking back, Ryan's gonna take off from his shoulders and fly back to me.
Okay. So about you guys just heading on your way then?
Yeah.
All right. So about 30 minutes. You get the feeling that you're getting a bit close. Paul and Cole, they're like, all right. So I guess we can just hang back for now. You guys can just give us the heads up if you need us.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll send my owl out. If you see Orion come out, that would be a good signal to come back in.
All right. Sounds good.
Do you want Garrett to protect you?
I mean, you can keep him here if he'll stay, but
I don't really know what he'll do, but I guess we'll see.
so what do you do to keep him there?
I don't really. I'm just gonna let him follow me.
Okay. All right.
So seeing as though, is it do we have to climb up to the mouth of the cave, or just walking into it?
You said you've never been into the cave?
No.
He's never been into it, so you haven't kind of approached to check yet. So
We'll find out.
All right.
But we can see the opening in the cave.
currently not yet.
Okay.
You just know it's close.
Okay.
So you wanna stealth up there just in case they have guards?
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
I'll just be like, it's right.
I know you're not very good at it, but try your best, yeah?
Sure.
All right. So yeah, give me stealth checks.
We're gonna move quiet now, Garrett. Tiptoe.
Damn, that's good.
All right. What'd you get?
13 for me,
Okay.
20, 21 for Orion as
Okay.
well.
16.
Okay.
16.
Thank you.
All right. You all feel as if you're being pretty quiet as you move up to the cave.
All right.
So you move up to the cave, and
Do we have a
you'll
light
see-
source for those that can't see in the dark?
Who can't see in the dark?
Me.
Me, right?
Yeah, I don't think you do as well. So
So should be under features
do
if
you-
you're under.
Do you have candles?
There are
For racial traits.
I don't know what.
there could
You
be
have
torches,
torches.
too.
We have torches.
Does anybody have torches?
I should
I
have
have
candles.
So,
'cause they're
currently-
Yeah,
small.
go ahead and light a torch.
Currently, with the guys standing back, you guys do not have a light source. So what is your plan of action for this?
He's lighting a torch.
Yeah, I was gonna light a torch.
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead and spend it. And we have a light source for an hour, so
I was looking for candles because they're a little smaller.
yeah.
Flame.
So how far away from the entrance are you guys currently?
Say, how far? Well, we can't see it yet.
I would
So-
say like 30 feet,
Yeah.
60 to 30 feet.
Okay.
That's how close we get.
All right. So you see the entrance. You're about 30 feet, and you see the entrance.
Do we see any guards outside?
Give me a perception check.
16.
You currently look at the entrance, and you do not see anybody.
Is the entrance lit up at all by anything?
Is this just us walk straight through to the entrance, or do we have to climb up to get to the entrance?
You see just straightforward entrance to the cave.
Ryan, go check it out real quick. And he goes, "Woo," and takes off, and he sort of glides to the entrance of the cave, and he'll perch like right at the entrance and just sort of.
So you
peer
see
in.
2 stones at the entrance there.
2 stones. Okay, and then he's gonna look inside and see what he sees.
Okay, give me a perception check.
All right, so it's gonna be just a normal perception check since it's dark, and he has advantage normally, and it's supposed to be disadvantage. You know the. No, nat 1 plus 3, 4.
There's a 9 hit Orion.
I don't think a 9 will. No, a 9 will miss.
So he sees a blade come across and smack the rock right next to him.
As soon as I see that, I'm gonna bam him out.
Okay.
And he just disappears. And we may be running into some trouble, like very, very soon.
Is it a trap, or is it just?
And it was I couldn't tell. It was just some sort of blade that almost hit Orion. And then I'll bam him back in next to me, and he appears on my shoulder.
The best we can do is move inside. I mean, we know that someone's there.
They know we're here.
Yeah, they know
Well,
we're here.
they know a bird is here.
Well, they know a magical bird is here.
Well,
we could try a little speechcraft if you're up for it. Both of you might be pretty good at that. Talk our way in, maybe.
See, give it a try.
Maybe we're here to hear the word of their people.
If that's the case, we probably shouldn't be sneaking around.
Yeah.
Watch my back, please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop my stuff.
Okay.
And I'm gonna walk forward. I was like,
I'm gonna ready my frostbite.
Okay.
I was like, hello, is anyone there?
So put your mini up by the rocks. As you approach, two hooded figures step out from behind the rocks.
No. Are you coming to attack? Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Does a... yeah, that won't hit either. I'm rolling like shit. Everybody roll initiative.
Do I see that happen?
Yes.
Can my frostbite go off? I'll go ahead and do it on the first guy that tried to hit him.
Okay.
So he'll need to give me a con save.
Nat 1.
So that's going to be 6 cold damage to him,
Okay.
and he's got disadvantage on his next attack.
Alright.
Weapon
If
attack.
he's 16 or more, for me,
Yeah.
it would-
Yeah, it's meat.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Alright, 20 to 25.
21.
15 to 20.
16.
16.
Okay, so Korik, Duraka, play.
Good old beat.
P.O.P.
P.O.P.
10 to
Fucking
15.
love that movie.
5 to 10.
I got a 6.
Okay.
Orion got a 2.
Yo, what is it been overloaded today?
Maybe try different dice.
Yeah.
Yes. Two hooded figures just stepped out from the rocks and tried to
I
hit
do.
you with swords.
The buffet.
I'm gonna pull out my Yama to attack.
And he hit number 1, and he looks pretty bad.
With the frostbite.
Give
Right?
me the mini mover. I'll start.
Fancy.
And I will swing at number 1
Okay.
as well.
Is anyone else up close? Or are we still
14.
all?
I'm
That'll
gonna
hit.
be definitely up close.
For 4 damage.
4. He falls to the ground.
Number 1.
Yep.
Go.
And now look at number 2. You didn't have to be this way. We're trying to join you guys.
Alright, Korik.
So I'm still back here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got your torch.
So
in hand.
you were,
still
you said
torching
30 feet away from him?
Yeah, we were about
Mhm.
30 feet.
So you are 30 feet from the entrance.
Okay.
So you
You can get up there to
yeah,
him.
you can get up there. Your speed is 70 feet.
Yeah, I'll go up there.
Is our map game on?
Yep.
Cool.
Where would you
Yep.
like to be?
Right there's fine. Yeah.
You can't reach. And you throw it down.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw a dart. Because I'm still holding. I can throw the dart
Yeah.
while holding the torch, correct?
Yeah. Oh,
That's annoying. Whoa.
that's an 8 to hit.
Miss, unfortunately.
Lovely.
Flies right by him.
Okay.
Y'all done?
Yeah, I'm dying right there.
Duraka.
I can make it to the guy, and at least within 10 feet of the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll go and swing my glaive at him. An 18,
That'll hit.
7 damage.
Okay. He's looking pretty bad.
You can get hit, right?
Play.
I'm gonna turn around to Garrett and be like, "This may not be a good place for you. Go back and protect the gods." And I'll
Give me animal handling.
19 animal handling.
He kind of just sits down.
Okay. Good enough. And I'll how long do these last? Okay. I'm gonna reach down and pick up 3 stones and cast magic stone as my bonus action, and then I'm gonna hold.
I'm gonna say that your full action was to kind of guide.
Got it.
Garrett.
So the bonus
But
action,
I'll let you do
just
the
get a
bonus
stone.
action to get him
Yeah,
ready.
the bonus,
That's fine.
I'll just pick up the stones and cast a
Okay.
magic stone.
That'll work.
And then
you
I'll
want to
start.
move or
I'll get close. I'm not gonna get all the way up there, so I'll probably be
like right, just so you have a view.
like 15 feet
Gotcha.
out.
Okay.
Once they're off the map, it's really hard to get them back. on the maps.
Alwyn.
So I'll move up behind Daraka. There, perfect. And then I see number 2 there, and I just say, "Well, this is unfortunate," and I'll wave my hands and cast frostbite at him. So I need a con save.
Too late now.
Net 20.
Damn. All right, and then
This is good to I'll keep rolling this one.
I'll just stay right there.
All right. His turn. He's going to try to attack you again. Good die. 22 to hit
Try to real quick.
for 2 slashing damage as a scimitar comes down onto your shoulder.
Oh.
You're not bloodied, right?
Damage.
That would have bloodied me probably.
How much was it?
2 damage.
Oh, 2 damage. Oh.
Orion.
He's going to. So he was on my shoulders when I moved. He'll fly up to number 2 and sort of swipe by his face, like a close flyby, and he'll fly back onto my shoulders.
Okay.
And help action
all right.
to the next attack.
Yes. You have the help action if you would like to
my
swing.
Yakwa again. Yes, this guy. 24.
24, that'll hit.
Max damage. 11.
How do you kill him?
Nice.
Take it and say, pain for pain. And then just stab it straight to the chest.
And when you stabbed him,
Mm-hmm.
he falls limp, but you don't hear him make any noise.
I mean, that's a good thing.
Interesting.
I'm gonna.
You didn't hear any cries of pain.
Right. I'm gonna pull the hood back just to see where it looks like.
Give me a d20 roll.
Ooh. You are now enamored and you love him. And you're upset.
You need me to add anything
He
to
starts
it?
making out with
let's
his dead
see.
body.
Like a whiz or charisma.
Give me.
Whatever my highest stat is.
You touch his butt.
Let me see.
1 finger circular motion.
Just gotta dig down deep and find a scrumdiddlyumptious.
There's magical chocolate inside there.
Isn't it charisma for madness?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I
let's
have to
do
look it up.
charisma.
Charisma.
Whatever your lowest one is.
I think it's just a straight
18?
20, but I'll look for it.
So you pull the hood back, and you see a very grotesque face.
Does it look like the one that's in my bag?
No. But this is the first time you've seen like this stage of something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty creepy. Like growths on the face, just
Like poltergeist, where the guy's ripping his own face off.
so you guys have all, let me get a charisma check from you two.
Charisma save or just check?
Yeah, save.
12.
12.
You're rolling on the madness table, right?
Yeah.
So there's your D100s for short term.
No. But if somebody's trying to save to not have it triggered.
So
Wisdom or charisma.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
actually, let's do wisdom.
Mine would be 15.
You're good.
Mine's
What was your
8.
8?
We're doing wisdom.
So you begin babbling. You kind of fall to your knees and you start babbling incoherently at the view of this, since this is the first time you've seen something like that.
I'll walk up to Duraka, kind of shake him. You okay, bud?
What is that?
I'm gonna take a look at him.
So like he saw. Let's just get this out of the way. Go ahead and give me a whiz save.
All right. I knew it was coming. Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. I'm okay at this. 16.
You are very surprised at this, but you're able to hold it together.
Okay. What the fuck?
So let me explain why you guys are rolling right now. So you've seen these creatures in the forest,
Yeah.
but by the time you've seen these things, they look like when you first saw the ones in the forest, you did the same thing, but they were at such an advanced stage. This is the first time you've been able to see like the transformation process before it's starting to finalize to what you have seen.
Yeah.
So the first time you're seeing what it's actually doing to humans or humanoids, like it's like holy shit.
Does it kind of look like in the thing where like it when you saw the
You're
creature
seeing
with
like
the-
splits almost
Yeah,
and
it,
flesh
like,
and there's
deforms.
growths and it almost feels like it's like melding into something else.
Okay.
And it just for the first time seeing like this stage of what it's doing to people, it's very freaky to you.
Okay. And he's still babbling.
He's starting to come to.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna like stand in front of him and just kind of like
So he
shake
was
him like, "You okay?"
Yeah, after about 3 minutes, you kind of start coming to, and you can kind of start speaking again.
As I pulled my
The
blade
magic
out,
fades away from my stones.
Oh, okay.
I dropped them back down.
as I pulled my blade out from his chest, was the blood liquid, as in gushing out, or is it?
It's
Slow
give me
coagulating.
a medicine check.
Doesn't happen.
You don't really get any idea of if there's a difference between what you would expect.
This is fucking bad.
Yeah.
Sorry for my cursing. I don't mean to do that.
No,
But...
no.
The
When you
forest
see,
doesn't mind.
when you see something this crazy,
Perhaps we should burn the bodies. It
You
might
have
not
any
be a
oil?
bad idea.
you have any oil?
I don't believe I do actually. Let me look through my bag. No, I don't.
I think Percy did. Can I say that I had heard?
Yeah, you can have oil. That's fine.
Okay, we'll drag the bodies out away from the cave entrance.
So who's dragging them?
I certainly can't.
Um,
I'm not strong enough.
Sure.
I definitely can't.
Do you mind
I'm 3'6".
pulling one of these at a time out from the cave so we can burn the bodies?
So what are your passive perceptions?
12.
12.
9. Yeah.
Yeah,
13.
12.
Give me a survival check.
4.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. All right, so you guys pull them away.
I guess begrudgingly.
We'll cover the bodies first,
Yeah, I
so we don't
don't-
have to look at
I'm
them.
not looking at the bodies.
I'll just use the torch that I was holding. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
So they start to burn up.
You think it's time to bring the guards with us, or still too early? I mean, because they attack without question, so I don't think we're getting in here with diplomatic.
Yeah, I agree. Orion, go get them, and he flies off and takes off to go get the guards.
Okay. A
And once
couple
he-
minutes later, they start to approach.
Okay, and he's sort of gliding
So,
alongside of them.
So what's the deal?
We try to at least come in and try to diplomatically get in here, and they weren't having it.
I'll point to the burning bodies over there, and so it looks like they are mid-transformation into the creatures that we just saw in the forest.
Well, that's something of nightmares. So I'm really excited to go into this place, huh?
We're not excited either. Don't worry. But if we have each other's backs, I think we can survive this.
Yeah, I hope so. So does anybody need a bathroom break before we do this, or?
I'm good.
Well, we're gonna do that so that we don't shit on ourselves when we enter this cave. So they take their leave for a minute. Anybody got any parchment? All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Do you want to?
I'll tell them a good leaf to it's not
A non-poisonous.
Yeah, non-poisonous leaf.
Walk
Poison
in
ivy.
as stealthily as we can.
All right. So everybody, give me stealth checks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
Do you want to try to send Orion in? A little
Yeah,
bit further,
I could do that.
just to give us a heads up.
Clinking everything against rocks and stuff.
What'd you get?
19 for Orion, 17 for me.
Okay.
19.
6.
Ooh.
7.
Oh,
16.
16.
Disadvantage.
You guys can go
I know you are. But I'm gonna send Orion in ahead to kind of. He's gonna fly. Like, how tall is the cave?
The cave is, I would say, 20 feet.
Okay, so he's gonna fly like on the ceiling, stealthily. So he's moving slower than he normally would,
Okay.
and he's gonna move like as far in as he can get, 100 feet.
Any nat ones?
No,
Okay, just making sure.
and he's gonna start looking.
Okay.
It's dark in here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you will need torches.
Guards have torches, right?
I still have my torch.
Perfect. He rolled a 5 on his perception
Okay.
to look around.
So he enters this room here, and he does not notice anything. as of
Okay.
yet.
There's so far Orion doesn't see anything inside, so
Okay.
we can move in.
If you're gonna move further, let me get more stealth checks.
Okay. Orion's gonna stay where he's at. I would say probably like up here.
Okay.
Why is it
That one.
That one.
That one.
Did you? Ooh. Mine's 7.
7.
12.
12.
12.
7 or no 6. 6.
All right. So go ahead and pull those papers.
As I guess I tripped over a rock. God damn it, rock! Fucking rocks.
Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead.
I'm not dead. You will be in a minute.
So where are you guys currently?
Just in the entrance as we start moving in.
Probably maybe 10 feet in, if anything.
And then we had to make 2.
Wait, what was that thing? Oh, it's your owl.
Yeah.
A quick question.
So who would be up front?
Probably me.
A fearless,
And then I'll be probably 5 feet right behind.
loud, fearless leader.
Clank, clank, as we are somehow louder walking in.
And then who was up front?
I'm happy you guys.
Fucking table. Who built this piece of shit? Who's after that?
Me?
Here.
Take those on, see.
There. And then probably there.
Put the 2 guards kind of around the middle.
I'm gonna do my best
Here?
to try and leave the bugbear at the entrance.
Okay. Or the owlbear.
Owlbear.
Keep saying bugbear.
Question.
The
Before we came
owlbear.
in, the bodies that we saw, did any of them have any, can I say, look like they were Cordelia?
Did anybody inspect the bodies?
No, we didn't. We burnt them
Yeah.
before. Yep.
Okay.
Campaign's over, everybody.
Yeah.
We just burned her.
All right, I'm gonna say that you guys just die.
Everybody roll new characters.
So I can track this. Everybody just go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
Because with your stealth checks.
Yeah, they were pretty bad. Oh, that's awesome.
What are you talking about?
What'd you get?
God.
Oh,
Man,
that's very good. What do you mean?
0.
Oh,
Jesus, this dice is good.
I don't remember what I rolled.
I need me
So I picked up my die before I got my roll off my d20.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm gonna
God.
just take. it was pretty fucking low though, so I'm just saying I'm gonna go last.
I don't think so.
I
I was about to say. Last
The Rock over
quite a
here.
stretch.
20 to 25. 15 to 20.
Oh my god.
I rolled high as fuck for that.
Spitting.
10 to 15.
14.
10 for Orion.
I hope the guards go well before us.
Oh yeah, I got to roll for them too. I'll roll on the same die. Still pretty good. So at least your guards are alright. Let's see.
I think mine was a 6 is what it was.
What did you get, Quark?
14.
Okay. So yeah.
This is it.
We're dead.
I'm gonna get one shotted.
Your AC's not that bad.
That's
Hey, I'm a nice DM. Come on.
As one of our other party members on Thursday, just drop a fireball.
5 to 10.
A 7, I guess, is what I rolled. I think it was a 6. 8 plus 1.
Oh, okay. 1 to 5.
4.
2.
Jesus Christ.
This is great because y'all been rolling high as fuck. All my enemies have been like 3.
Another nat 1
That's
for
in front.
mine.
I get to go last.
Hey, you got a lot of people here to deal with, so. All right. So you guys start to enter the room, and you hear some speech that you really cannot figure out what they're saying. Some of it sounds like babbling, and then the one at the forefront there is actually saying some sort of language that you don't understand.
I speak Abyssal, Celestial, Elvish, Sylvan, Common, any of those.
I have Primordial.
As do I.
Draconic.
Say what you had again.
Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Elvish, Sylvan.
So with knowing Abyssal, you can recall some of the things that are being said,
Okay.
and it speaks. It speaks of a summoning of a great evil,
Okay.
and something about the stones are the first, or the something along the lines of the eclipse was the first sign, and the stones were the second.
Okay.
And at this time, they all look up and they notice you.
Oh, no, never mind.
Well, should have been a little more stealthy, guys.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, I didn't do that bad.
Glad we're all grouped together for this area of effect spells.
I know.
It's fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
Fireball, fireball.
Just make your saves.
Alright.
This is probably never.
That I hopes.
So, let's see.
I don't have time to relay any of that information to anybody yet, so.
On your turn, you can.
So the leader looks up at you, waves their hand, and then I need a wisdom save from you.
Oh boy.
I think I'm tiny in the back.
14.
You are alright.
Yes.
And then all of them are going to turn.
You get a wisdom save, and you get a wisdom save.
Orion is 20 feet up.
Yeah, I'm gonna move
You can move him off.
Can you move 30 feet up to... Let me know which ones can actually move up to him.
30's right there.
Okay. Go
For
ahead and move.
him.
Yep.
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And then dash. Move to the move him right here.
How do you do diagonals?
They're still 5 feet.
Is it just like one per moving
Yeah.
round?
Yep.
Okay.
Unless there's something in your way,
Dash.
like a person
Or a hard corner.
You can just, they can all dash to move around the party. They're not going to get attacked
Yeah.
though.
Oh my
Good.
god.
This is fun.
Do you only get reactions once your turn?
Would that be it? Like that?
Well, you haven't gotten a turn.
Sweet Christmas.
Like,
So
it's not a surprise round. It's just all in the same one.
Well,
right, but I
I'll
mean,
be
like, you
re-rolling
don't
your
have
character in
reactions.
about 2 hours.
until your turn.
I think we all will.
No,
Yeah,
no,
because you have to have a turn to then get a reaction. So,
I actually meant
Alright.
to do first level.
Cork,
yes.
what would you like to do? They just surrounded you.
Attack number 3. Or do what you want.
Number three, my lord. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and quarterstaff him. Number
Okay.
3.
Roll
Is
to
that the
attack.
guard? Yeah, that's a guard number 1 over there.
Yeah.
Is that the guard? Am I hitting that right person?
White's on your team, red's not.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, that's not bad. 18.
18 and quarterstaff 1d6. What's my d6?
18.
That'll hit.
Okay.
Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Or is that...
Yep, that's right.
You said number 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try and
Yeah,
control
number
everyone.
3. 6, 9.
That will damage.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Or no, is that
18 to hit.
That was
Oh,
nine.
yeah.
18 hit. That was 9 damage.
Number 3 falls.
Like dead.
Good.
Oh wow, awesome.
And then you can still have your bonus action to unarmed strike number 2 if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah.
Or hit, but
I'll start moving people.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I know my
So
character's
it's 13.
That'll hit.
Actually, that's 11.
Is it?
Yeah, that's a 6.
If it's 11, that will not hit.
I thought it was an 8. Oh.
Yeah, it's to
Unarmed.
hit
My
plus
bad.
5.
It looked like
Plus
an,
5.
it looked like an 8 from my angle. 6.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay. All right. Play.
I will 5, 10, 15.
So there is rocks there. Those are rocks.
Yeah.
So,
I put him on a rock. Don't even move him past it.
yeah, back him up a little bit. That's fine.
Okay. Or I guess since I'm here, since there's rocks, I'll move back
Okay.
here, 5, 10, 15. And I will bonus action, pick up 3 stones. Cat or free action, pick up 3 stones. Bonus action, cast magic stone. And then I will action sling 1 at number 6.
Okay.
That is a nat 1.
All right.
And I will stay right there.
Maybe I'll start using the table again. We'll see.
Can you just let us level up first?
All right. Alan.
Alright, I'm gonna step back 30 feet. And then I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Yes.
You do have 1 within 5 feet of you, so if you move.
that will still give me disadvantage if I shoot at that guy right there.
Yes. Have an enemy within 5 feet.
Okay. Bump it. Wait, how close do I have to be? Might be 3 feet. That's not gonna work. Then I will cast is it action Green Flame Blade, my Aqua,
Okay.
and get ready to strike.
All right. Duraka.
Green flame blade? Isn't it part of an attack? Or is it a.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is.
Green flame
Yeah.
blade is like an attack, so you attack on that turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cantrip that's just part of the attack.
Okay.
It's not like imbuing or anything.
Okay. I'll swing at number 4.
Okay.
Nope. 8.
Nope. That'll miss.
I should have disengaged.
All
But,
right.
but it's still holding.
You're okay.
Okay.
Flame.
Duraka.
How do 15-foot cones work? Is it 15 feet? Like
You can angle it wherever you want, and it goes
Yeah.
like 5
So
feet.
you could hit 5 and 4 if you wanted to.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use my breath weapon for to hit 5 and 4. They need to make a Constitution 12 save.
Net 20.
Damn.
Okay, so they take half.
This die is fire today.
Mm-hmm.
My last rolls were like 19, 20, 20.
Can I see that die?
They both
See the little squid on there? That's
Alright.
20.
they both take 5 damage.
Okay. So 5 and 4.
It's acid, right?
Yeah, it's poison damage.
Oh, poison.
Okay. They're looking pretty bad. Alright, y'all done?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about our guards?
They didn't go yet. Number 2 is going to swing at number 6.
For the viewers at home.
Nat 20.
Get him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get him.
Keep rolling that die.
Is that Cole? Get him, Cole.
For 3. He stabs him with a spear on number 6.
Wait, you hit him for 3 on the crit.
I know. It
2
sucks.
ones.
Nice.
Let's see. The other one's gonna go for number 1. That'll hit.
The coal train.
Drink, baby. Do better, Paul.
What was the other? Oh, Paul. That's what it was.
Okay. So then
And then this guy.
the one back there waves her hands in the air.
Oh.
And then
Is she hot?
that's gonna go right beside him. Duraka.
Okay.
As you see a large tentacle-ish hilted blade pop up beside him.
I've seen the movie.
Seen the films.
Is she, does she have a hood on her anyway?
They are all hooded. Does a 13 hit you?
No.
Okay. And then
You got that 18 AC, huh?
Nope.
I need
Oh,
a
16.
Oh,
deck
shit.
save.
Dex save.
Ooh.
Dex.
Yes.
That's how it's gonna get you.
12.
That I think passes. You said 12?
Yes.
That passes. Alright. And then number 1 is going to try to attack the guard.
Oh, fuck no. Paul, get out of there.
Run, Paul!
No, number 1 is
Oh,
Paul.
1. Yeah.
2 is Paul.
That'll
Oh,
miss. Number 2 is going to try to attack Cork.
Oh, no. Yeah,
That's cocked. Does a 14 hit.
No.
Okay. Number 6 is going to try to attack Duraka.
How's he
20
gonna get to Duraka?
Yeah, that hits.
Number 6 is like.
or number 5. I mean,
Oh,
it looked
okay.
like a 6 where I was at. 20 to hit.
That does hit.
Let's see.
If you had a shield, you still would have been hit.
I know.
I
And I wouldn't have a cool glaive.
know.
For 4 slashing damage as a scimitar comes down onto you. Number 4 is going to try to attack Yaz. 12.
Who's not paying attention?
And number 6 is going to try to hit Cole. And that will hit.
Oh, the coal train, no.
He's cool.
He's like, sorry for that crit you thought you had.
Cole is looking pretty bad.
No!
No, not.
Alright, guard's turn. Cole is going to try to hit number 6 back.
Get him, Cole.
That will hit
Yeah.
for 2.
Damn it, Cole.
He's looking bad, but he's still up. And then Paul is going to try to hit number 1.
Mall cop his ass.
And that will not hit.
God damn it, he definitely mall copped it. Did my owl get to go? Did you skip him, Orion?
What did he roll?
He rolled like a 10, I think.
You can retcon that he got 2.
So he's going to fly down on number 5, swoop past his face and distract him, give the help action to the next attack on number 5, and he's going to fly off in that direction right there. Right. No, where you had him. Quit fucking with him, damn it.
He's gonna fly off the map.
So number 4, 5, and 6 are all looking pretty bad.
That tentacle thing still in front of us?
Yes.
It's like a weapon.
It is a ghostly blade hovering beside.
Oh, is that what that one is right there?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was a person.
Can I move?
You
You can get opportunity attack.
Yeah.
You can move through the weapon.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll do that.
You'll get an opportunity attack off 1.
No, that's
no, no.
guard.
Teammate.
So he can.
Oh, that's a guard.
Yeah.
Paul, please don't.
Yeah.
Paul, please.
Yeah.
I'll give you some more rations.
You win.
Nice. And I can attack, correct?
Yep.
I will. I guess I'm gonna quarterstaff him.
Which one?
5.
Okay.
Do you have advantage on him?
How's that?
Because he gave the help action with his owl.
Oh, that's right. Cool.
Get him.
Where's my
2d20.
The owl.
15.
Yeah,
15. Good thing you had advantage. 15.
Yep.
quarterstaff?
Roll that D8, bro.
D8.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No.
9.
Number 5 falls.
Get him.
Yeah. Fuck off, bitch.
Is that what you say?
Yes.
Squawking.
Squawk. Yeah, I just do about squawk.
That's a bonus action too.
Oh.
If you want to hit
I'll
me.
take on number
You
2.
can roundhouse kick him too.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
Roundhouse
gonna
kick him
yeah,
in the belly.
yeah, we're gonna do
Roundhouse
that.
your ass.
Get out of your spot.
Ooh, 17.
That'll hit. Was
Roll
that number
D4.
2?
3, what is that, 6?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 2's looking pretty bad.
Oh, sweet.
I keep thinking like, man, y'all are going through these, and I'm like, but they're level 1, so it's all good. Because a couple good hits from these guys would fucking down one here.
Yeah.
So. All right. Orion.
He is going to fly by number 2
And then fly back.
and fly back, and he's gonna pass his face again and kind of get them all distracted and help action to the next person that attacks number 2.
Okay.
Poop on
All right. Play.
I will grab another stone and throw it at number 6.
Okay.
6 hit.
No.
I
Sorry.
upgraded. I went from a 1
Wait,
to
you
a
threw it
2.
at number 2?
6.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Alan.
I have one more stone.
Um,
I'll have to cast it again.
How far? Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, I'm close enough to all of them. Let's go ahead and do which one of our guards looks the worst?
Coltrane.
Cole, which is number 2.
Okay. So number 6, I'm gonna wave my staff at him, and frost begins to form on him. I need a con save from him.
7.
That fails, so he's going to take
You said which one?
number 6.
Okay.
He's going to take 5 cold damage,
All right. He starts to freeze up
and
falls to
he
the ground.
has. Oh, he dies.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
He gone.
Cool.
All right. You all done?
And then I'm going to move forward 15 feet.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Duraka. Or Yaz, sorry. Yaz.
I will green flame blade number 4. Or to 2. 10.
Nope. Sorry, man.
No, and just look at him angrily.
Fuck you.
Meow at him.
Yeah.
Duraka.
I'll attack number 2
Okay.
each. And I have advantage on it.
Yep.
8 or 17.
That'll hit.
Oh yeah, because you have the glaive. That gives you reach. That's
4 damage.
It falls to the ground.
Very nice one.
Die, motherfucker.
Alright. So the weapon will float over and it will try to attack Taraka again. Where the fuck are you? 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Come on, new character.
Hey, I'm rolling low on damage, so. Sorry, hold on. Do you add anything to spiritual weapon?
I don't think. No,
I think you do.
I think you add your casting.
Okay.
Whatever your casting modifier is.
So that'd be 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I need.
Another dex save.
Yes.
12.
12. You good?
Damn.
As a dark flame passes by your head. Alright. So we still have 1 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
The number 4 is going to take a shot at Cole.
One goal.
I will miss.
Yeah.
Number 1 will take a shot at Paul.
Come on, Paul.
And that will hit.
Come on, Paul.
Fucking Paul.
Really blarted it over here.
I know.
Alright. Paul takes a hit, but he's still standing.
Alright, come on, Paul.
Alright, their turn. They're going to hit back.
Get him.
That'll hit.
Wreck him.
Alright, number 1's looking bad, but he's still up. And then Cole is going to try to hit number 4. That'll hit. Number 4 falls down.
Yeah, good job, Paul.
Fuck him up, Cole. And he yells that. Coltrane, bitch. Alright, Orion.
He's gonna fly down at number 1, do a flyby, and give the help action to the next person to attack him.
Okay.
And he will fly back up into that corner he's in magically somehow.
Quirk.
I'm just gonna throw a dart at him.
You
At
can,
1.
You can
Move up on
I
him.
was gonna say you can move.
You do more damage moving up on him,
Yeah,
and you
true.
don't waste a dart.
He's
Yeah,
looking.
That's true.
One's
I'll move
looking
up.
bad.
Yeah.
and you have advantage on him.
So,
Well, that's true. Yeah.
even if you happen to miss, you still get your bonus action attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 right
Yep,
now.
because you have advantage. Pretty good.
Oh, wow.
18 plus 5.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Ooh.
So roll your d8. Pretty good. 5 plus 3.
5 plus 3, so 8.
So you smack your quarterstaff down on their head, and it almost feels like something caves in and they fall to the ground.
Nice.
Still no sounds being made as you guys hit them. It's
Wow.
kind of creeping you out. All right.
Do
you
we
got
see
a
that
bonus
one
action.
bitch back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a bonus action still.
And you have more movement. too.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna. Can I just move behind this little tiny
Yep.
rock right here, and that'll be it. Just
Okay.
kinda
10.
That'll work.
Just hold up there.
Play. You gonna do something?
Yep. I've been doing stuff.
And you roll 3.
You've been throwing rocks at walls.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. My last magic stone, I will use my sling and attempt to hit that guy. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay, I'm out of.
Throwing rocks at walls.
Bonus action, I'll reach down and grab 3 more stones
Alright.
and cast magic stone.
Gotcha. Alan.
Alright, I'm going to move 30 feet past everybody. Basically like a straight line. Right there. Do I see that hoe over there?
Yep.
How far away is she?
50.
I'm gonna be like, ma'am, it's time to chill out. And she needs to give me a con save.
It's a little bit cold up
3.
here, right?
She is going to take
4.
Yep, she's going to take 3 cold damage.
Okay.
And she has disadvantage on the next weapon attack she makes.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, free action, I say, maybe we don't kill her yet. As I attacked her, but hey.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's like 30 feet.
Wow.
30 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
How far away is that from her?
25, 30-ish.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be there.
So 5, 10. Increase.
As a bonus action, I will cast Hexblade's Curse on her.
So I will say that stone in the way.
Oh, so it's actually above?
No, it's just huge.
Okay, I have to move around.
Think of the stones you've been seeing. That's what's laying right there.
Oh, so I gotta move around to see her.
Well, I mean, you can move diagonally.
That's
you can
fine.
move. You can land anywhere on this
That's fine.
plane.
I'll go with two more. Give me insight.
One more.
Oh, yeah,
There you
yeah. Which has Hexblade's Curse on her.
go. Okay.
As a bonus action, and shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
There's a fire one out of my hand. There's a 12 hit.
No.
That's it. That's
All
what I
right.
get.
Dirac.
Move 30 feet up, kind of diagonal towards the side of the cave.
30's right there.
Yeah, like right there. I'll
Go to sleep.
Good night.
tripped and hit my head. I'll throw a javelin at her.
Okay. So you're dropping your glaive.
I guess sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll drop it at my feet and throw a javelin.
Yeah, because your glaive's two-handed, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You can stow and draw.
Yeah. 9.
9. That'll miss, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. All right. So I need a wisdom save from Daraka and Yaz.
Oh shit.
I am not 7.
7. As she speaks a word, you get a feeling in your head that on your next turn, all you can do is spend your turn to dash as far away from her as possible out of the cave. And
Thanks for
you
nothing.
feel nothing. And then Alwyn does a 16 hit.
I'm going to cast shield as a reaction, so as it comes in to hit me, I'm like, oh shit! And it hits like my shield. So my AC is 19 until
Okay.
Doctor Strange it.
The
Yeah.
dagger, the spiritual dagger, comes down to try to stab you, and you avoid it.
okay.
All right. Guards. They're going to dash towards her,
So,
towards it.
15, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah.
That was my last spell slot. It's not like I have anything I can do anyways. My turn?
No. So was that was the
Guards.
guards? Orion.
How far away is he? Let's see from here, because this is where he technically has been flying to. 40. So he can get up to her, and he's going to fly down towards her, do a flyby. So help action to the next person to attack her. 40, 45, 50, 60. So he'll get to like right here, and he's up on the ceiling of the cave.
Okay. All right. Quark. As the guards ran by, they didn't say anything yet.
They said nothing. Except here comes the coal train, and you're about to get blarted.
Blart and jelly.
I guess I'm gonna move up right here behind 2. That's 30, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yep, see.
Alright.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
No, that's all I'm gonna do for right now.
Okay. Play.
I'm gonna go 5, 10. Do I visibly see that Lauren is hurt?
I'm not hurt.
Okay. And then 20, 25. Are you hurt?
Hurt? I'm not
Do
bloody.
you look hurt?
I'm not. I've been hit, but I'm not bloody.
Alright.
You okay? You okay? You okay?
You okay? You good? You good? You good? Everybody good? Everybody good? So check and go by.
We got 2 half healers with us in the party now, so that's good.
Yeah. Half healer.
Healing word is like the most OP healing spell ever.
At distance.
Yeah. And it's a bonus action. That's why it's fucking OP.
So I have that. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, but it'll be fun. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion, and 30 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So I will make a lion's roar right next to her face.
Okay. All right.
And that's all I got.
Alwyn.
I'm gonna move 30 feet. Yep, right there. Perfect. And I'm gonna be like, ma'am, I said to just chill out, please. And I'm gonna cast or cool it, ma'am.
11.
She fails. So it's going to be 4 cold damage.
Okay.
And she has disadvantage on her next weapon attack.
Okay. Yes.
Thing. You can here. Should be 30 feet.
Well, you don't know it's a man, but
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast again.
It's ma'am.
It is ma'am. Missed.
okay. Duraka,
Yep.
you feel the need to flee.
I'm out.
So he dashes 60.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Golly.
What?
Damn it.
Why did we bring this guy with us again?
So
I
as
just like see you go by me like.
as you get to the entrance, you see a very scared person, well dressed, standing there, looking very worried.
There's also a little bugbear just parked right there.
Louder.
Owlbear. God damn it. It's a fucking owlbear.
You say person? Is it like a man or a woman?
It's a man.
Man.
His Adam's apple goes really good with those.
It's a man, baby.
All of a sudden, you see Cole. His head starts to shake a bit.
Oh no.
And then
Does the coal train get derailed?
the spiritual weapon goes up to you.
What the dickens?
It swings at you and misses. The guards. Cole runs 60 feet towards the
Oh no.
60's right next to that rock. Cole's
Cole's number 2.
Fuck out of my way.
Choo crazy. Choo choo.
And then Paul attempts to grapple the person.
Good.
Stupid Bard.
You're under arrest.
and is ineffective.
Ah,
Um,
He blurred it
he
again.
turns to you and says,
Quit resisting! Quit resisting!
"Don't kill her."
All right.
And then it is Orion's turn.
Orion is going to fly by again and render the help action.
Okay.
Land back where he is.
Yes, right there. He'll stay exactly where he's at.
Cork.
I don't know what to do.
You can knock
Yeah.
him out.
So if you have a sword, you're literally hitting with like the blunt end of the
Yeah.
sword.
You have a
Okay.
quarter staff.
I do have a
Always
quarter.
Yeah, your quarter.
Yeah.
That's
true.
You
Like
just have
the
to.
only
You just
cantrip.
say this is non-lethal damage if
Okay.
you hit.
But you gotta call it before you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do the non-lethal bit.
You have to move.
So 5 feet
Boink.
forward.
Like, no, I'm gonna kill her.
Yeah, you're dead now.
You have advantage on this too. You can so we've been doing like a house roll too. If you're rolling and you're there and then you miss it, then just re-roll it. So.
Yeah.
But you have 2d20 that you roll because you have advantage because of Orion. That's good.
Nice. 21.
That'll hit.
And
So your
I'm
D8.
doing the D8.
Yeah. And this is non-lethal, right?
Yeah. 6.
Okay.
And then you have your unarmed strike still.
Can that one also be?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can declare any melee action or melee attack action as non-lethal. Oh, that was so close.
I know. 7.
To hit,
Yes.
that won't hit. All right.
Spiritual weapon isn't concentration, right?
No.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
All right.
That's why
What's
it's really
cast
crazy.
there?
Let's see.
It's not concentration, but it can move around the battlefield.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty
Play.
good spell.
I think it's
Since that thing swung at me, I will. I'll stay right there. And then, do I have a bead on? Can I see?
I'd say move one more and you can see her.
That's 25. I can't move.
Oh, okay.
If I can't see, that's fine.
I'll give you partial cover if you want to throw the rock at her or something.
Okay, then I will attempt to non-lethally swing a magic stone at her if I'm allowed to.
You
Uh,
can't.
Okay.
If you want to do it and try it.
Did I?
You heard, definitely.
Okay, then
He yelled it out, even though I didn't yell because I don't want to blow this.
How do you like this
microphone?
Do it, Bill.
Yeah.
I will just hold my magic stone if something else comes.
Okay. Alan.
Right for with.
I will go ahead and move 5, 10, 15, 20 next to her. And I'm going warrior mode. And how do improvised weapons work? I can't remember.
They are.
It resembles something real.
Yeah, but
Off
they
your
are.
strength.
Yeah, but they're like a D4.
No, it's just
Wait.
I'll say it's a
Because I'm gonna hit with my
spell book.
my no with my staff.
Okay.
It's not a quarter staff. It's just a
Just roll to hit.
okay. Where's this? Okay.
Take my glove off.
So that's 7 plus 2, 8, 9 minus 1, 8.
Doesn't. You swing your quarter staff or your staff, and it
Yeah.
just kind of bypasses.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll move up. Oh, sir. Now, the question I have is, even though I cast Green Flame Blade, it's a melee attack.
Yeah, as a melee.
So will it still be able to do non-lethal even though it's a magic
Technically, according to D&D rules, yes.
Okay.
So it's only melee that can be
Yeah.
non-lethal.
So I will try
Because it's as part of your melee weapon attack.
Okay. I'll try to green flame blade her.
It's a magical essence kind of.
Yeah,
on the
it's
attack,
that's
though.
your ruling though.
Yeah, so that's
I would say the damage from. Is there? Do you have separate damage or not yet?
Just hit her with a normal attack.
I like separating out just a bludgeoning.
Yeah, that's what I would do as a DM. Bludgeoning is the
Yeah,
only...
I would say like the spell aspect of it, you can't really do non-lethal because it's like fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
then I'll just swing her.
I'm gonna cast a non-lethal fireball.
Yeah.
yeah.
11.
Nope. All right, Duraka.
Talking is a free action, right?
Yeah.
And the man is still standing.
He
there.
says, "Please don't hurt her."
Okay.
Is he still compelled to move though?
No.
Oh,
Say-
it's just that one.
I say stay there, and then I'm gonna dash just back to the spot that I.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So pretty much anywhere on this line.
I was gonna go to the same spot because I had dropped my glaive, so
Oh, it was like over here.
yeah, so
Yeah.
whatever spot I dropped my glaive at.
And you just want to pick it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a bonus action?
No, it's just a
It's a
free
free
action to
action.
pick it up.
Okay.
All right.
To interact, you have a interact with object as a free thing to do it.
So the spiritual weapon's going to go up to Duraka. 14 to hit. Doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. And so the guard just tried to grapple her. And she casts a spell at him and it fizzles.
Good job, Paul Boy.
Guards, he's going to try to non-lethally attack her and miss. Orion flies up, flies over. Cork.
I'm going to non-lethal attack her again.
You have advantage.
Sweet.
Nice.
Ooh. Is that
19, yeah, 24.
That'll hit.
quarterstaff? Oof. 5.
5 damage. She's looking pretty rough. Offhand.
I'm just gonna kick her.
Okay.
Nice.
24.
Okay. Roll damage.
1d4. Okay. 7.
Okay, looking bad. Still up. Play.
I'll move 5, 10,
The D4.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
and I'll kind of still ready my action. I'm just kind of aiming it at her, just I
Okay.
don't know, as an intimidation factor with
Alright.
my tiny body.
Alan.
Sir or madam, you need to calm down, and I'm gonna give the help action to the next person to attack.
Okay.
Kind of like getting her to like look my way, like.
Maybe Yaz will get a hit now.
Ooh, 17.
That'll hit.
Non-lethally.
Very lethally.
She goes down. She was low anyway. All right.
So she
She's
gets
on the
knocked
ground.
out.
And the man runs in, and you see a very well-dressed man run up and say, "Cordelia! Cordelia! No!" And he walks up,
Old man.
and
Here's what
he
becomes
pulls
of-
back the hood, and
I shout to Cole. Cole, come! Coltrane!
Come on, come on.
Do we want to take a break right here?
yeah, one sec.
Okay.
He falls on the ground weeping and seems inconsolable.
Dang.
We're gonna take a break real quick because I gotta urinate.
Yeah.
So we'll be back in like about 5-10 minutes, guys.
Yep. All right. We'll be back.
Welcome back. For
Where-
those of you who may be watching, if
You
you are
found it on the
watching,
ground.
tell your friends so we can get some more viewers. The more viewers we get, the better we can make the stream.
Yeah.
So, all right.
With your support.
Act now.
So the man ran in, pulled back her hood,
And passed out.
you see a female form with some very grotesque features.
Um.
Are we out of combat now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Does it-
run up to the front of the cave and make sure Garrett's still there.
He's still there.
Okay.
Does it look like the guy we killed? The guys we killed at the beginning of the cave?
Yes. So one thing you guys have not been doing, I'll just give you one friendly reminder. Search the bodies.
Yeah.
I'll look for this one.
No, let's
because
burn him immediately.
I'll search
Um,
her because she seems important.
I'll go around and look at the other guys that we've downed, and I'm gonna mage hand actually like check their pockets and bags and pouches that they have on them.
Okay.
So you're
Going back over to the other guy.
down here with the bodies.
You're able to find about 12 gold total throughout all of the bodies.
Okay.
Cork. Do you have any rope?
I do.
Well, the guards are already kind of getting her together
Okay.
and wrapping her up. They address you and say, "You all know who this is?
Yes.
Yeah.
These
That's-
are the Lockwoods."
Yes. We were told this. Is there a way to get them back to the keep without being shown off to the masses?
We'll have to figure that out when we get there.
I'll search her body. See if there's anything of interest.
She is, despite this situation, nobility, so
Oh yeah, right.
tread lightly.
Well, I'll ask permission from her husband.
He's not talking right now. He's sitting on the ground weeping.
I walk over and I'm I collected some gold from those guys, and I'll hand out 2 gold pieces to each of you, and I'll actually give you extra 2 gold, and I'll say when your partner comes back, you want to give that to him.
Sure.
That'll be for.
So you search her body and you find a journal and you find a vial.
What is the vial empty?
No.
I'll grab the journal.
Here.
It has a red liquid inside of it.
Yeah, so you would type in 2 and then just hit add.
I'll attempt to open it just to give a quick smell.
Give me an Arcana check.
Hey, I actually can do it.
Are you flipping through it? Or?
Yeah. Also, before I flip through it, I'm gonna take out my spell book and I'm gonna start reading an incantation from there. It's gonna take me about 10 minutes to cast it, but I'm gonna cast Detect Magic, and I want to start looking for anything that may be magical in there.
Okay.
Did you go to level 2 or break?
Not yet.
Okay. Got a 12 for Arcana.
It's a pretty basic item. It's just a potion of healing. The smell and the tint of the liquid kind of reminds you of something that would be a potion of healing. And your spell ends up going off, and you feel a heavy necromantic aura coming from the stone,
Mm-hmm.
and then you only get the other items that everybody has.
Okay. All right.
The subtle, common magic items that everybody has.
So I'll point that out, that the massive monolith laying on the ground here is giving off a huge amount of necromantic magic.
Do I see any other cave openings anywhere? in
Give
here?
me a perception check.
14.
You look around for a little bit. You don't find anything.
So, how old does this look like it is? Like, it was new here, or it's been here for a
What,
while?
stone?
Yeah.
What was your perception?
14.
You also notice that there is a line in the dirt from what it looks like they dragged it in there.
That's what I was
There's
wondering.
ropes tied to it. And
That's what I was trying to figure out if it's
Yeah.
been here a while. Or...
That would have been my next question.
that was the survival check I had asked you to make.
Oh,
Yeah, and you got low, so you didn't notice the drag line.
So once I detect magic, I tell everybody that, not to touch the monolith or anything. I'm going to start thumbing through her journal.
You just get some quick, like, little notes. It's just, and you sense like a growing, like, obsession and craze. Like, her writing starts to get a little more obsessive. Like,
Are they
throughout.
dated?
Yes.
Does it give me a timeline from when she first saw it to now?
About a week before she went missing
Okay.
is when she started getting obsessed.
Okay. Did she notice it a week before that, or no?
Yeah.
About how, like, since it first
So a total
happened?
of 3 weeks.
3
Because she's
weeks
been
total.
gone for 2 weeks.
Okay. So it looks like for about 3-10 days she's been writing in her journal here, and I'll offer it up to anybody that wants to read it. She's been growing in obsession, and it only in the last 10 days did she really take into her obsession with this thing. It looks like just a matter of a 10-day that people start transforming into these things that we see here in the cave, and then probably even eventually the things we've seen in the woods.
But if that's so, just think about how many people are surrounding thing back in town.
Yeah, it's a dangerous situation brewing. I would really like to get a hold of a pearl. I need to get I think they cost somewhere around 100 gold.
Well, seeing as though we live near the water, maybe someone came across one from fishing or something. So
Yeah.
say ask any fishermen or somebody who sells random wares.
Yeah. Maybe out of their kindness of their hearts they can give us one. I doubt it. They're rather expensive.
But maybe after this, we can ask some of the nobles if they have one.
Yeah.
After doing this endeavor.
Yeah. I can just borrow it from them and then just give it back. That's all. I'm more than willing to. I'd have to touch the monolith, but I'm willing to do that to get any other information we can get from this thing. Well, should we get her back to town then?
Yeah. Paul and Cole, just we're gonna leave to be escorting her back.
Yeah, I guess just let's keep grouped up like we did before.
Keep them disguised too. We don't want people to be alarmed by who they are.
Absolutely.
If I have, nope, don't have a disguise kit.
We can
keep
throw
the
these
robes
hoods on them.
Yeah, I'll throw the hoods on them.
They
Her
just-
husband's knocked out, right? Yeah.
He's not knocked out, but he's just
Inconsolable. Yeah.
Karate, if you mind walking with him, Cole and Paul will take her. Just so that if anybody asks, we're just gonna say that we had business with Lord Lockwood, and we met up with him down by the river.
Well, the river's in the opposite direction, so that would be a blatant lie.
Wow.
We'll just say
we
we
met we
Yeah.
met him somewhere out in the woods.
Yeah.
All right. You guys gonna trek back? Or?
Yeah, we'll trek back to town.
I'll lead the way. I don't know.
So on the first hour back, you kind of pass by the other camp and you can see everybody's kind of gone.
Is the fire still there?
It's kind of just smoking now.
While we're walking back, can I lay on hands?
Yeah.
myself?
I'll make sure the fire's completely out for the campfire.
Okay. Let's
Don't want no forest fires.
Cole was
It's against regulations.
was Cole injured in the previous battle?
Yes.
I'll
Cole's
heal.
looking pretty bad.
I'll heal him 2
Okay.
points.
He is not looking as bad. Paul was too, but
Has anyone else heard of Fantastic before?
I healed myself.
I haven't
No,
been hit, and I don't think anybody is bloodied. So
Then I will cast Cure Wounds on Cole.
Okay. Cole looks one worse than Paul.
hint, hint.
Cole looks great.
The cold.
Hey,
train.
thanks, buddy.
No
Appreciate
problem.
Coltrane's back on track.
Choo choo, bitch. All right. So you guys return back to town. No issues after about 2 hours.
Okay. We'll head straight to the keep then.
Okay.
Uh,
So as you approach the keep, Fillmore approaches you, and he says, "So, how'd it go? What do we got here?"
I'm gonna slightly pull back the hood just a little bit.
Jesus Christ, what is that?
That is Lady Lockwood.
Follow me immediately. And he leads you right into the keep.
Yeah.
So, as you approach, the door opens to the help of the keep. How may I assist you? And Fillmore pushes past him and says, "Get out of the way. We got this." And Lord and Lady Delora meet up with you.
Okay.
So, what is this?
So we spoke with Lord Hullgard.
And Lady Delora steps in and says, "Bonham, I had them take this mission for us. I needed to know what happened to the Lockwoods. And as you can see, I feel as if the situation is more dire than we believed."
It is much more dire, and I'll reach into my backpack, sling it around, pull out the journal, and I'll hand it to her.
I will read through this, thank you. Guards, please take her, and I would suggest locking her up for the time being.
I don't know if her transformation is stopped. It may, once she started, it may continue. So you may want to keep watch just to make sure she doesn't become worse.
The other thing too that might be worth note is your townsfolk that are around the monolith in the center of town. It might be wise to do whatever you can to get them away from that thing.
Fillmore, please look into this. Try to find those that aren't affected. Be very diligent in this. We don't want anybody crazy sneaking past us, and get them into the keep immediately. Will do, sir. And Fillmore leaves so he can go start this trick.
Lady Delora,
Yes.
might I trouble you for a favor? I know it's a bit much to ask for, but I'm actually looking for a spell reagent. I need a pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces. I know that's a lot. And I only just need to borrow it, and I can return it. I have something that may be able to help us identify what these monoliths may actually be doing. It's a little risk to me. I know.
She takes her necklace off and hands it to you.
I'll grab it and look at it.
It's a pearl necklace.
Oh wow.
I bet it is.
If you don't mind, I'll just borrow it for the evening, and I'll bring it right back. I promise you.
You may keep it.
Thank you, Lady Delora. And I'll, as customary, I'll bow to her. And
Farnsworth, please take these men and give them a just reward. Yes, sir. Please, once you're done with your communication, follow me. I want to thank all of you for your assistance here. It seems like we have a lot of work to do. There's much ahead of us. So, I hope my token of gratitude is good enough for the work done today. Please keep us in the know of anything else that you may find. Lady Dolores steps forward and says, "Truly thank you. I wasn't ready to see my friend like this, but we must think of the entire keep as well as the entire land of Delore at this moment. So, you have my gratitude. Thank you all."
anything. we'll be in town, and whatever I find out about the monolith out in the town square, I'll let you know right away.
So please follow Farnsworth. He will try to give you some payment for your endeavors. Take some time to rest up. I'm sure this wasn't an easy task. And if you would like to speak with us tomorrow, we're going to try to formulate some sort of plan, and we can let you know what we decide.
Good.
All right. So Farnsworth takes you into the library, and he pulls out some bags and a chest, fills them with some coins, and he hands you each a bag with 50 gold pieces in it.
Oh wow! Okay.
Woo! Thank you.
Don't spend it all in one place.
It's a very generous reward. Thank you, Farnsworth.
You're welcome, sir. Good day.
Good day.
Squaw.
Yes, something along those lines.
If you fellas don't mind, if you don't mind accompanying me out to the monolith in the town square, I'm gonna see if we can get to the bottom of what these things are actually doing.
We take a small rest beforehand, you know, catch our breaths.
That's actually not a bad idea. We can head to the inn and just have a quick drink and then I'll go out and do my thing. Just
Excuse me.
all I ask is that I have everybody's backs. I don't know what will happen if I touch it.
Question. So there's one here. There's one in the cave, and there's one
That we saw out
down
in the
by the
river.
river.
Yeah.
You wanna? So I don't know what reaction you may have to it. You want to do this down by the river instead?
This is the closest one. I would probably just rather do it here.
Okay, just in
And
case.
I honestly, the guards know us now, so maybe just we can let them know what I'm doing and not to be alarmed. And if something does happen, that everybody's prepared for something.
Maybe if Paul and Cole are available to come watch.
How many hours have passed since we entered the cave?
So it was 2 hours there, and that was 1 o'clock. So you were probably there for about 2 hours. So 7 o'clock, 8. I would say it's probably 8 or 9 p.m.
Okay.
at this point.
All right. I'll just say that my my mage armor wore off. All right.
Oh, we're already away from everybody.
So we'll go to the inn, have a quick short rest.
Okay.
And
So while you were at the inn, the bartender.
While they go to the inn, I'm gonna go do some stuff.
Okay. Let me figure this out real quick. So you're going to get a drink at the end to take a short rest. So Thermir Beldrum, who is the he's a middle-aged dwarf who owns the Cowering Cockatrice. Says, so you fellas look like you've been through a lot today.
Yeah, it's been a rough night.
You adventurers, or?
for now,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
it's totally up to the other two here.
Seems to become part of my role now.
well, if you guys are looking for work, there's something I could get you to take care of for me.
What do you need help with?
So, an old veteran friend of mine, name's Ballum. He chose to take a wife. Her name's Sasha. They tend the farms outside of Delora. He normally makes deliveries to the keep, but I haven't seen him in over a 10-day. Ballum is a very punctual salesman and has caused the purveyors of his goods great concern for the lack of product they have been missing from his sales. If you guys could just stop in the farm and just see if something's up. I'm kind of worried. He's a good friend of mine, and it's just very weird that he hasn't been around.
Where's his farm?
Right outside the keep. If you look at your map, Let me see.
He hasn't been seen in a 10-day, right? There's right here.
Okay. Oh, so this little area where the windmill is?
Yep.
Okay.
If you could just take a look, let me know. I'm kind of worried.
Okay, we can take a look into it, see what's going on with him.
Yeah. Also,
Has Percival been down?
what's that?
Has Percival been down at all?
I haven't seen him actually.
Still working. That's good.
So, there might be some other people around here that are looking for some people to take care of some things for them. Have you met Agnes Avisi at the Fresh Feast?
Yes.
I knew she was looking for somebody to take care of something for her, so you might want to check with her. There's also a little halfling family that's been staying here. You see them right over there at that table.
Mm-hmm.
They were looking for some help too. You might want to go check with them.
Do you know anything about what they've been needing done?
Something about they were ran out of their home in the local area, and I think they have some stuff there that they need. They were hoping that somebody that's much more combat ready could help them out with that situation. I think his name is Franco.
James?
No.
Well, thank you for the drink. How much for the ale?
Just 4 copper pieces.
I'll give him a silver.
Thank you, sir. Are you all still requiring stay here?
I think for tonight, yeah, it would be another nice day. Would be fun.
All right. Well, travel well, fellas.
So, one thing that's been troubling me out. Where did they get the monolith from that they dragged into the cave?
I mean, we could track that down. Probably would be a wise decision.
Because the area where that was is probably has some interesting artifacts in there.
We can certainly check it out. It wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
After we spend the hour recouping, I'm gonna get up, finish my drink, and then I'm gonna walk out to the courtyard.
Okay. So you see your usual crazies just hanging out around.
Okay.
I was gonna try and find a general store.
Okay. So what you are looking for is Joaquin's Wares.
What number would that be on the?
88. I'm sure you would you just look for it or?
When everyone walked back to the cowering cockatrice, I would have just started walking through the
Okay.
to find the general store.
Let's see what type of personality Joaquin has because I'm crazy and I wrote all that down.
Joaquin.
So do you enter?
I think that one. This one was a counter.
So you see a middle-aged human
Okay.
and then a female half-elf. And Joaquin greets you and he says, "Welcome to Joaquin's Wares. How may I help you, sir? This is my wife. Her name is Alunoa. I am Joaquin Holm."
Joaquin.
He'll kind of point at the owlbear and he's like, "Is this allowed in?"
As long as it's not going to eat my wares, I have no care in the world, sir.
He should be fine.
What can I help you with today?
Do you trade?
Depends on what you have for trade.
I have torches that I don't need.
Well, what are you looking for?
Some rope and a hunting trap.
Okay. I'm sure I could help you out with that. So, torches. He says, I can give you 5 copper pieces towards your purchase for those torches.
That's fine.
And then what did you need?
2 lengths of rope and a hunting trap.
So, 2 gold for the rope. And then the hunting trap.
That's 5.
5 gold?
Yeah.
Yep. So just take 5 copper pieces off the total for those.
Okay. And I'll give them all 10 of my torches.
Okay. Is there anything else you're looking for, sir?
No, that's it right now.
Well, I'm glad you came into Joaquin's Wares today. I hope to see you again.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Alanoa waves and nods at you.
And I'll leave.
So I broke down. I sat there one night, and everything that's in like weapons, anything you can buy, I actually, instead of having them all as like general purchases, I actually thought about it and said, what would actually be sold where? And I
That's
made a
right.
whole Excel spreadsheet showing like what should be sold at each of these places, and
Oh,
then they're
yeah.
all in order, so I can just scroll through and find
I like
out
doing the
shit.
same thing.
That's awesome.
So Joaquin's Wares has basically all your general stuff. Anything that's specialty item, I have them at specific shops. So if
Okay.
there's anything you need, just let me know and I can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, because casting snare actually consumes the rope.
Oh,
which
wow.
I didn't realize. Yeah, to keep the.
All right. So what do you guys want to do? You guys are still at the inn. He alerted you of some things that you might want to look into. You're headed to the stone.
Yep.
Are you going by yourself?
I would
or-
ask for them to come back me
I
up.
don't know. I don't know.
I guess as I walk out, I'll see
Yep.
them, so I'll start walking towards the
All right.
stone.
So I'll put my spell book down on the ground next to it, and I'll grab hold of the pearl and place my hand onto the stone.
Okay. Give me a wisdom save.
And I had to get rid of the
That's
torches
not
because
bad.
when I added the 2 ropes and the hunting trap, it made me uncomfortable. So I was like, oh, gotta get rid of some.
I think that's a 15. Yeah, 15.
And I'll never use the things.
You start to become very paranoid as things start flashing through your head.
Okay.
And for the next 30 hours,
30 hours?
30 hours,
Jeez.
you have disadvantage on wisdom and charisma checks.
Okay.
Jeez.
And what are you casting?
I spend the next 10 minutes to cast Identify.
Identify.
Yes.
You get visions in your head. It doesn't tell you specifically what this thing is, but you see the eclipse and the flares where the stones come jettisoning towards the earth.
Do I see where they come from?
You can't tell.
Okay.
Just whatever eclipsed the sun.
Uh-huh.
You see the flares pop.
So
and-
was it the moon that eclipsed the sun, or was it something else?
Yes. So yes, the moon eclipsed the sun and then
Mhm.
it held. So you see the moon and you see the flares and you see the stones hit the earth. And you get a depiction of when the stone hits the earth. You see like a cracking montage and it goes deep within the earth.
Uh-huh.
And then like it goes into the sea and you see something crack in the sea. And then as soon as you see something crack in the sea, you feel like a slight rumble
Mm-hmm.
and then the vision fades.
Okay.
So have you ever cast Identify in your...
And this is well, I would imagine I probably would have been able to...
So you're very confused because normally if you were to cast Identify, you
Mhm.
should have a better grip on what you're identifying.
Yeah.
And that's all you saw. And you still have no idea what this thing is.
All right. I will relay all that information once I take my hand off of it. I'm just like shaking.
And it scares the shit out of you.
Yeah. And
1d10 times 10 hours.
so 30 hours. For the next 30 hours, I have disadvantage on.
Wisdom and charisma checks.
All right.
Doesn't seem like you need that long rest.
Actually, I don't even relay all that information yet. I'm just like too delirious, and I'm just like I let go, and I'm like I need to go sleep, and I pick up my book, my spell book, and I just start walking towards the end past everybody that's gathered around me. I don't even say anything.
You can see
What are you
anything?
drinking urine?
I'll talk about it in the morning. I need some rest, and I keep walking, and I'll walk towards the end and grab a room for the night.
Okay.
Um,
So with the insight that you guys gained, what do you want to do?
Remember, I didn't relay any of that to anybody.
I meant from the
Oh, yeah.
bartender, but just reminding
You
you.
want to talk to Franco?
yeah, see at least what he needs. So when we get Adeline back in the morning and figure out what our next.
Probably talk to Agnes tonight.
Well,
Yeah.
we can. I think her kind of insight if it see was the same thing that we've already done for before.
Sure. Well,
What was
yeah,
it?
give me insight.
At least a 16.
Yeah, you get the idea that this is probably something new.
Since we're already out here, we can go to Agnes first, and then go back to the inn where Franco is.
Yep, lead the way. I haven't met Agnes.
And Agnes at the Fresh Feast.
Yes.
Which
Agnes
building
would
was
be-
that?
yeah.
That's where we took the fish, correct?
Yep.
And come inside.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah, just
How are you?
doing all right. Good to see you again.
So what can I help you with?
We were told by Thermia that you needed some help with something.
Yeah, I hate to keep asking you boys for this, but you know, I don't mind paying, so a guy I know, a buddy of mine named Quintus Nilsson. He's a local hunter. He's got a wife. Her name's Ilaria. They live in a cabin in the woods northeast of the keep here. Even with the growing concern around the keep, Quintus could hold his own and made deliveries of meat twice a week. Quintus hasn't been seen in over a 10-day. With food becoming scarce around the city, the concern is growing. I was just wondering if you guys could check out his place and see if you can figure out what might have happened to Quintus.
And what was his wife's name?
Ilaria. Also, I mean, we do need the meat, so if you guys want to do some hunting or something, I mean, I can offer you 2 gold per pound of meat.
Are you still in need of fish as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for anything I can get, so whatever you bring me, I can pay you.
Cool.
Hey, should we take that head to someone?
Yeah. We can take it over to the chemical shop next door. Thank you very much, Agnes.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll let you know what we find.
All right, I appreciate it.
And I'll head out and go next door to Fury.
Which store is that? 7?
9.
9?
Yeah.
What's that? It's like an alchemist shop?
Yeah, it's called Talentum Alchemical.
Afternoon, Fury.
Good afternoon.
Furious.
Or evening. Is it
Yes.
evening?
Good evening.
Can't really tell this, really.
Good day.
So that works.
Good night. Yes.
So I know we handed off some stuff to you earlier.
Yes, I haven't finished with it yet, but I should
Um,
have some sort of information for you tomorrow.
We went out near some of the caves northwest of the keep. Came across some weird humanoid figures. If you would like to take a look into them,
Yes, there's something I can show you while you're here.
I just want to show you.
Come
as
into
well.
the back. You pull it out.
I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait.
I'll
wait.
I have something to show you too.
I'll wait. I'll wait. She said she's going to take it to the back to show us.
So you walk to the back, and she says, "So just watch what happens when I do this. And she lights a torch, and she moves it by some of the things that you have given her. What was it? Pieces of stone,
The stone,
the
the
water,
flesh,
the flesh.
and
So when she moves
two
it by the
black
flesh, it almost seems like it starts to like writhe a bit when the light passes by it.
Interesting.
There's some sort of effect that light has on these.
Is it the
It's
light
wild.
or the heat?
I believe it's the light. I've heated up some of this, the water. It didn't really do anything to it. But when I shine the light by the flesh, it seems to not enjoy it.
It's crazy that the flesh is still alive, and that it's reacting that way, like a mind of its own.
Yes.
Well, seeing as though you seem to be able to do some stuff with that, would you like to do some experiments
Jesus
on
Christ,
this?
what is that?
This is the head of one of the transformed or partly transformed humanoids out in the forest.
She waves the torch by it, and like they almost start to like crack a bit and like move back towards it, almost like it wishes it had a way to get away from it.
How the fuck is this thing still alive? Do you have anything I can put this in?
Put it in this head jar.
Alright. So, I don't know how to explain, and everything I've read and seen through my travels of pieces still being alive.
Doesn't seem like many things are making sense these days. Or nights.
Well, I'll leave this with you. If you have any other information to share, we'd be glad to hear it.
I will let you know.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, but for fear, these are some travel companions.
I've met most of them, but you are new.
Yes.
Greetings, I am Fury.
I'm Taraka. Nice to meet you.
And she's a furbolg female. So she's probably as tall, if not taller, than you.
But we'll be on our way. Like I said, we'll be in tomorrow to check to see if we have any other information.
I will let you know.
Thank you.
Alright.
Back to the inn.
Back to then.
Talk to
Franco?
Yeah, Franco.
Are you finished at the general store?
Yeah, he joined you.
Yeah, I'm with everyone.
Okay.
So while they went to do that, when I walked back into the inn, I went straight up to the tavern keep, gave him a gold, got my change, and got a room for the night, and just walked upstairs, locked my door, and just passed out.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's go see Franco. See what he has to say.
Yeah.
I'll look in the direction that Thurman had pointed us in.
So you see. You see a halfling man, a woman, and two little tiny halfling children sitting at a table, looking very worried. Yeah. Yes.
Hello. Do you mind if I join you?
Who are you?
My name is Yas.
I'm Franco Rawls, and this is my family.
Nice to meet you. We were told by Thurman that you needed some help with something.
Yes. Who are you?
Just a adventurer here. Maybe a way to help.
All right.
Do you mind if I pull up a seat so I can hear your...
Absolutely.
I have some companions with me if you don't mind them sitting with you.
That's fine. And he looks over at his wife and says, please take the children upstairs. And she grabs them and they kind of head up to their room.
Do the children see Eric?
Oh, I went upstairs.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that?
No.
Oh, yeah. If you went upstairs, I also went upstairs.
So, the matter I have is, I'm looking for, honest people to assist me. Is there any way you all can prove to me that I can trust you in this endeavor?
By a persuasion check.
I mean, you have a paladin with you.
Yeah, we were just, we have close ties to Fillmore and and some of the other nobles.
All right.
And I'll pull off the signet.
Okay. He seems to believe it.
So, my family and I had to flee our cabin. We started noticing some large figures stalking the area around the house about 3 days ago. We're running out of money to continue our stay at this inn, and I was wondering if you could go and retrieve the money I have stored beneath my floorboards.
Okay. How much money are you talking about? Just, I mean, because it was a bag. I want to make sure that you haven't lost anything.
It should be about 100 gold pieces. If you can
Take
bring
it
me the
all.
money, I can offer you a family heirloom for your assistance.
How large were the figures that you saw, approximately?
I didn't get close enough to see, but they were making quite the stampede outside the house. We fled immediately.
Is your home a 1-story or 2-story home?
It's a one-story home. Should be quite easy to find. Should be under the bed.
Okay. Did you know about how many figures stalking around the house?
The large figures, I couldn't tell. It was very loud. Definitely more than one.
All right. And you're down by the farmhouses, correct?
It's one of the cabins on the map. I'll have to figure out which one. I'll let you guys know.
Okay. Do you have enough money for tonight?
Yes, we're fine for now. I just worry that it will run out.
I'll give him. How much is it per room?
Was it 5 silver for a
5
night?
silver.
I'll give him 2 gold. This will cover you for 4 more nights, just in case.
Yeah, that's unnecessary, but we have enough for a couple nights.
Okay. Just in case.
Okay, I'll give it back to you once you retrieve the money.
Thank you.
I truly appreciate this.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it when it feels like morning.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We'll be here.
Alrighty. Please take care of your family. And
Will do.
And we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Right.
All right.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired. And give me a room.
Yeah, I agree.
If you need one, I'll make sure to talk to Theramir. Get yourself one for the night.
I think we will cut it at this point because it's 3:30.
I'm
But,
gonna go pay for my room.
Okay.
As am I.
So I hope you all enjoyed it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Got some cool stuff planned for the next session.
New level.
Yeah, you all are level 2 now.
Yay!
So go ahead and level your dudes up.
So I do it here, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope it was enjoyable for those who stopped in. And we will send out an invite and post shortly for the next session. I believe it's in November. Maybe eventually we can bring it to every 2 weeks, but if not, for now, it's just once a month. So thanks for watching. And we'll see those of you who watch our Monday run on Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
See ya.
Woo!